Udia mami Nasa misimeka Misha sieni na minko wiye saini yo Irati Nyawa ya mami nisu Asembi ba tume Amanie bipa na minemu Natuma drenjene Naso mintu mi country nipa If you say nipe ni masemka Wakoti na bedrim Engu meni mwase Enti mayeko na miguna mani Nasa mishe kwa ya ufazua Ene wapipa marawa Iminizo enina Nami uni ya minkampo I have a testimony A testimony I'll tell the world my story Of what you have done. Akbena mawu, akbena mawu, akbe matanama. Akbena mawu, akbena mawu, akbe matanama. Akbena wo, akbena wala. For all that you've done for me, Akbelo, I owe it all to you, only you, Jesus. Akbelo, you've done it before, you will do it again. You've done it before, you will do it again. You've done it before, you will do it again and again and again and again. Blip, 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 la, la, bi, la, la, le, sha, di, le, la, 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 le. Edurum rebi, and now for nebu senyi na yemi tochene, obwa for ne wine. Na minim se meni daswasa Onyon kubre bua meni tono senko beka imimpono Oyine ni Eno tani ne chimamio Anyakupani minyakupona Onode ontisenipo Na wedi atro Wamana dumna sumisune Eti monyamio Naminyamiasio Nenyamia yebi Wayamana yemi fetudu I have a testimony I have a testimony I'll tell the world my story Of all that you have done Akbena mawu Akbena mawu Akbe matanama Matanama Akbe Akbelo Akbe Akbelo
Oh, so beautiful, beautiful. So beautiful. There are signs of rain. We don't know if it will. We'll see. 24 degrees Celsius. But guys, good morning. Welcome to the AM right here on M24 TV. My name is Godwin.
My name is Emefa and The Beautiful Wednesday, as Godwin said, and welcome to the AM Club. It's going to be fantastic. Discussion for another. Guys, welcome once again. So, as usual, we'll bring you all the news that you missed on Coffee Daily. Absolutely. Bring you lifestyle, absolutely. Sports, entertainment. Yes, yes. Lifestyle Daily, we're talking about something very important. At the end of this conversation, we'll find out you are all of that, but there's so much you can do. This is natural. This is virgin. It means that it's not been altered with any chemical.
Cream,
absolutely.
Yeah, this one is very natural.
Yes. However, some people have really hair that looks like permed hair, but it's also natural. It's not that they have added any chemicals or processed.
That's more like race, right? The race.
Possible. Yes. Some people are mixed race and all.
I see a black man with this kind of hair.
It's possible. It's possible.
There's no way. Anyways, and on the plug, we will be hosting a special effect artist. I can't wait to see that. You know, we like special effects as actors, so we'll be looking forward to that. That is part of the show. Contributions. Join us online as well. Hashtag is AM.
Backdrop of action speaks louder than words. Yeah, sometimes words mean a lot, but look at the action as well. Okay, thousands of candles can be lightened from a single candle, really, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared.
That's true. So, of course, if you have like 100 candles here, you can just light one candle and then light each and every one of them.
Okay.
And this one will still be on. So it's okay to share, basically.
Okay. All right. The AM Club is not all about the DDOVs and trendy news, but watching you two glow every morning is worth waking up to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's
Bless
see.
you.
Hi. Did you get the number for the calls?
Yes, the number is 020-4738-481, 020-3748-381, 020-4738-481, or 055-033-1511. Call us now. I'd like to hear your voice this beautiful Wednesday morning. Share your daily dose of Vim with us, as the show has already taken off.
Guys, so hi, good morning. My name is Okonore from Bantama. Okonore, that's like
Okonore,
a very,
yes,
very
Papa.
native name to give to.
Ntikuma.
Yeah, yeah.
Okonore's Okonore's wife, right?
Yes, yes, Okonore, yeah. Yes.
Yes, it's Okonore's wife.
Yes. Hope you guys are doing great. Yes, we're doing great, and thank you for asking. Says that my DDOV is the best is yet to be. Don't lose hope. The story is definitely going to change for good. Just keep pushing. Thank you very much, Okonore.
Let me digress.
Okay.
I forget I'm on TV.
The fact that I even just say is shocking me. Like, why?
I just forgot I'm on TV.
Why?
I was winking at Ziggy.
Ziggy says he's been nominated for some awards. So
we have to vote for him.
He's yet to explain to us what the awards is about and some star, something. But the thing is, we won't talk about this awards if he doesn't assure us that he will win. Because nobody is about to waste their money and time.
Of course.
Okay, so we'll tell you a little later about it. One of our favorite camera guys here. But good morning, guys. My DDOV for today is stop making people feel ashamed of themselves just because their lives didn't turn out the way they planned. Don't let people feel bad for wearing what they can afford. Let people wear their fake stuff in peace. Having a big stomach is okay. Big boobs is fine too. Big eyes are very sexy too. Stop making people feel bad for the things they can't change. Most of us are the reasons behind these suicide attempts just because we can't keep quiet and let people be who they are. Claudia watching live from North Kaneshe. Love you guys. And we love you too. This is a good message.
Love people for who they are, really.
Yeah, you have a caller?
Yes, Francis. Good morning.
Good morning, Junior.
Francis, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Disco.
Where?
Disco.
Disco. Oh,
yes.
Western region, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It has, hasn't it? How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Francis, share your daily dose of him with us, please.
Just like be yourself, be happy, and move on in life. Nobody is waiting for you. That's all.
Nobody's waiting for you, eh?
Yeah.
I like this. Where's my phone? I need to tweet this. Nobody is waiting for you. Live your life. Be happy. Francis from Disco, thank you so much for your message.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful day. All right.
Okay, so this is from Stigash. Says that, good morning, MS24. My DDOV for today is better a small serving of vegetable with love than a fattened calf with hatred. I am Bosti from Jomoro. Okay, so it is Bosti that's sending us from Jomoro and saying hello to Stigash also in Jomoro.
Hey, you Jomoro people.
Oh, this is so cool.
Guys, I think we should do something. When you send, sometime, Emefa and I, well, Emefa is well traveled.
Am I?
Yeah, so we Ghana me.
That's true.
So when you send where you're sending us the messages from, please send a region as well. We'd like to know where it is. Maybe we'll just come and visit you.
That is very, very true. I'm well traveled than you.
So Jomoro there.
Jomoro is around the Elembele area, yeah?
Oh, TV so.
Be good and kind to the inner circle people in your life because they know you in and out and know how to bring you down. It's so true, especially when you trust people and let them know you black and white, and then they tend to use it against you later. It's terrible. That's not what EKQ Prime is sending that
this
to.
morning.
Yeah.
EKQ, is this from experience? Let us know.
Okay? Okay, once there's life, there's hope. Never give up. Giving up is a demon. Stay in Christ. Thank you. This is from Stanley Airwalk. Hi, you've got a caller.
Stanley, is that you?
Yeah, good morning.
Stanley, good morning. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Western North.
Where? Western North?
Yes.
Okay, Stanley. Stanley, what's your DDOV for us?
Felix.
Stanley, I didn't hear you.
I said my name is Felix.
Yes, what's your DDOV, please?
Okay. My DDOV today is taken from Psalm 121.
Go ahead, please.
I At least in my where my help comes from. My help will come from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let you see it. Your protector is always awake. That is what keeps me moving every morning.
That's good.
Thank you very much, Stanley. Thank you for that scripture. Psalm 121. Ali, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ali, where are you calling us from, please?
Golu.
Where?
Golu.
Where's that?
Upper West.
Where, please?
Upper West.
Upper West region. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, Ali, what's your daily dose of him this morning?
It is hard to be ourselves sometimes, but much difficult to be someone else.
Yeah. Can you say that again, please?
It is hard to be ourselves sometimes, but much difficult to be someone else.
Oh, it's hard to be ourselves sometimes, but it's much difficult to be someone else.
True.
That is so true. So no matter the situation, just be yourself, whether you like it or not, right?
True.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ali. That's a good message. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Okay, some more messages.
Yes, please.
This is coming from Nana Kofi Jr. Says that, hi, good morning to you guys and to all of your fans. Ish. My DDOV this morning is, every tree you see today was once a seed. So don't look down on people, even when they're their seed states.
They are in their seed states.
Okay, even when they're in the seed states. Thank you and stay blessed.
Thank you very much for your message as well. Good message.
Ooh, hey, Emefa, you know your social studies. Jomoro is around Elubu and Hafasin. That's where Fantana's mom is from, and she's a member of parliament. That's true. Yeah, from Stegash. Stegash, thank you so much for that education. Cultured coming through. Good morning. Be bold to own your mistakes in life, accept your faults, and improve your personality. Thank you so much, Cultured, from Asaman Kese. This one as well. Good morning. I am Clad Ben from my DDOV for today is appreciate your real self, because that's the only thing no one can take from you. Okay, Mr. Nambo.
Right, so one more call before we go. Stanley? Sammy, good morning. Where are you calling us from?
And good morning to you too.
Thank you very much, Sammy. Sammy, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Emefa today too. I'm calling from Arowa.
Arowa.
Yes,
hello.
That's right.
How is everybody in Arowa?
Yes, everyone is doing well.
Okay.
Where's Arowa again?
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's Arowa again?
Today we shouldn't think to be quick, to be rich, or we shouldn't hate in getting things better in life, because a palace was not built in a day. We have to manage our expectations.
Expectation management. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Sammy.
So
That's a
you
good
don't
message for us
crash,
this morning.
yes.
Relax.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
Sammy. You're our last caller. Thank you so much. We have a few messages? Or we're done?
That's it for today.
For
Yes,
Daily Dose of Him,
thank you
guys.
for sending in all of your daily dose of him.
Keep them coming in every morning before 7 a.m. so we can read them out, okay? And keep calling before, the numbers we share. But we are done with that. We're going to jump straight to Coffee Daily. And in fact, before Coffee Daily, we're going to tell you what's happening in the trends. But before that as well, we have a message for them.
I was hoping that you tell them our daily dose of him for today. Work
Yes.
hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Work hard in silence. Let your success make the noise. Frank Ocean.
Frank
That's a good
Ocean.
one.
Is it the Frank Ocean I know, the musician?
We
Or
can
there's
check a
another
little
Frank Ocean?
later.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's now tell you all that's happening in the world on Twitter. We'll be back.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Your songbird Jackie, keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know what it is upon our marriage. Yeah, best I got this. Big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's upon our Malians.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Kwesi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. Dee-da-dee.
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Hi guys, welcome back to the AM Club. We're live on MX24 television, and if you sent in your DDOVs and we're unable to read them, I apologize. We'll read all of them out tomorrow. Please send them a little earlier than you did today. We're going to be going on the trends with Mr. Nambo, but quickly before that, the problem of human trafficking is real, both within our borders and across them. Now, picture a child that you know and love, a niece or a nephew, a sibling, maybe even your child, taking away from you to work on the Volta Lake for 8 hours. Now picture yourself, your sister, brother, mother or father deceived to pay money to travel to any of the Gulf countries for work. Picture that she gets there and your sister, picture that you get there and all she experiences is that her passport is taken away from her and she's made to work for 15 hours a day. She's sexually and physically abused daily and she has nowhere to run to. Now that is a devastating and brutal reality of human trafficking within and across our borders today. As a country, we have the institutions and one of the robust laws to end this dehumanizing problem. We must urgently invest in building a minimum of 10 shelters for male and female survivors within the next 2 years. Let's be each other's keeper by reporting any suspected cases of human trafficking to the nearest police station. We can use our voice, resources, and influence to support the established state institutions in protecting our children, sisters, and brothers against traffickers. Now, together, we can end human trafficking within and across our borders until we are all free. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on the trend. Mr. Nambo.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
What is Manchester United on the trend?
Well, they've welcomed new players, and so we're welcoming them to Manchester United.
Skip it and go to Atufosu.
Why? Manchester United people will not be happy with you this morning. Let's just take about 3 or 4 trends in and that, and then we'll continue to Atufosu, and we know where Atufosu is trending. So, welcome to Manchester United. Christian Eriksen. This was trending last night, together with a new player. Decho Aundona says, every true Manchester United fan should like this tweet and I will follow back. welcome to Manchester United. You simply cannot go past this video without liking it. The best video you will see today. Welcome to Manchester United. That's Christian Eriksen, joining Manchester United. Again, welcome to Manchester United. Lisandro Martinez. Every true Manchester United fan should like this tweet for our new signing. So they have Lisandro and they have Christian Eriksen. Welcome to Manchester United, Erik ten Hag. We hope you succeed at this once great, I like that they said once great club, and hopefully bring some joy and silverware. A huge task ahead, but we believe in you. Indeed. Well, Erik ten Hag seems to be on a stop game. WhatsApp blog Niger says, why Christian Eriksen joined Manchester United? Welcome to Manchester United, big praise Ronaldo to Bayern, blah, blah, blah. Blah blah. And a quote by Christian, he said that I had many offers, but it's hard to say no to a club that just won the Bangkok Century Cup. I mean, come on, you could do better. Bangkok Century Club there, cup there. The
expectations are low, Papa. All right.
Manchester United will come for you. As King_Desire says, no Manchester United fan will pass without liking or retweeting this. Eriksen, welcome to Manchester United. So
he's fine, Momo. Why did he push you back like that? He's fine. I think
you saw Lisandro. This one is Lisandro. Who's nice? I want to know what women look at.
But this photo of him is quite nice.
This is Christian Eriksen, but Lisandro. You see Martinez? Where is he? Okay, well, we'll move away from that. But hey, see your person.
He's 37.
Okay, so Lisandro Martinez and Christian Eriksen have joined Manchester United, and Manchester United fans are excited about that. But let's move away from that. Let's do MP for EAA, Atu Forson, and also former Deputy Finance Minister. Well, Isaac Adongo exposes Bank of Ghana in support of Dr. Atu Forson. So yesterday, Parliament was heated as they deliberated on the media budget review. And Bank of Ghana, according to Castle Atu Forson, he says Bank of Ghana in the first half of 2022 financed Ghana's budget by printing a whopping 22 billion cedis, contrary to Section 30 of its act. If this goes unchecked, inflation will hit the roof and our international reserves will worsen. Monetary financing in the middle of a major crisis is crass incompetence. We know that Atu Forson has been very vocal after the reading of the media budget review, making some allegations about the Bank of Ghana going to print about 22 million Ghana cedis of the cedi. Well, the Bank of Ghana has come out to say that it's not exactly that. It's about debt claim of the government and not necessarily printing of the cedi. The finance minister and government have gone to Bank of Ghana to print 22 billion Ghana cedis fresh money without parliamentary approval. That's according to Castle Atu Forson. But yesterday, the Bank of Ghana refuted that claim. So, Wachiwa_N says, so why would Honorable Castle Atu Forson, a ranking member of the Finance Committee in Parliament and a former Deputy Finance Minister, peddle such falsehood? For a man of his caliber, this is embarrassing. Wow.
Seriously, I mean, I think that's coming at the backdrop of the response from the Bank of Ghana, the press release that they brought. But he's also come back to respond to that press release. He's promised that they'll hold the governor to Parliament.
To Parliament to answer some questions. Well, Okpona Della Edem McCarthy says, Mr. Atu Forson, does that 22 billion include the double salaries you paid to yourself and the rest of the NDC members of Parliament during Mahama's era and the cost of the useless ambulances you paid for?
Absolutely not.
Question for Castle Atu Forson. Why is somebody big? But the iPhone, no, Ankasa, what is so special about it? Hey, sister. Question man will be say, I can answer you right now. Aside the camera, I think Android devices are really dope to use than iPhones.
That's true.
It's understandable. It's fine. You can use your Android. Bank of Ghana educates Castle Atu Forson extensively on his spurious note printing claims. Propaganda and
they will not. I think he tried to write they will not read.
Propaganda and they will not read. Run to the media with useless stories and noise. So yeah, mixed reactions coming in.
I mean, really, but can he like just come up with such I'm not sure he can.
I don't think he just got up to.
I'm sure there's something, you know, in there we're yet to uncover.
Okay. Let's go, last one, and then we move to the next trend. If Atuforson is right, then this administration is highly corrupted. Printing more money into the system is the first basic action an admin will take to pick up inflation. This admin doesn't want to think, always finding an easy way out. Well, according to Solomon Ofeyade on Twitter, we'll see what comes out of it. So we've done Manchester United, Atuforson, Rafinha. Let's do John Wick, shall we? Have you seen John Wick?
Hey.
So Variety reports and says Paramount lands Paramount Pictures. The lands action movie Stray from John Wick writer Derek Kolstad. So yeah, that's why John Wick is trending this morning. A few more. So John Wick, you wanted him back. He's back. Watch the first sneak peek for John Wick 4 in theaters March 2023. Why would you keep us waiting?
2023.
Charlie, March 2023. That's what? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 8 months.
Wow.
But they've released a teaser. And you know, when it comes to John Wick, yeah, it's crazy.
John Wick, he's fine more.
Keanu Reeves? He's not growing. He's still, you know, if you had no choice, would you rather kill John Wick's dog or kidnap Nicholas' daughter? Which one would you do?
I'll kidnap the dog so that he'll come in.
John Wick?
Yes, sir, he'll come
But he'll
come and look for the dog.
Like, which one do you think you're likely to escape?
Okay.
John Wick, you won't escape. I am certain of that. Okay. Now, this same clause, they talk about now to kill John Wick dog. In fact, make him buy another one. Now to kill John. These Nigerians. Okay. It hasn't been so long since we last saw him, but I miss him so much. Give me my new Keanu Reeves content now. John Wick's Japan premiere at Arena on September 30, 2015 in Tokyo, Japan. That's where they took this picture. Keanu Reeves is really handsome, though. Very, very handsome. So yes, John Wick is coming to theaters in March 2023. John Wick 4, look out for that. Let's do one more. Oh, you know what? I think that's just about it. Let's do our local stories.
Okay, guys. First to our local story. An Afrobarometer study conducted by the Ghana Center of Democratic Development states that the Ghana Police Service and the Office of the President are perceived as the country's most corrupt institutions. According to the research, the 65% score by the Ghana Police Service places it at number 1, followed by the Office of the President with a 55% score. The parliamentarians came third with a 54% score. The assessment also revealed that the positive rating of the President's performance declined by 31 percentage points between 2019 and 2022 from 61% to 30%. Judges and magistrates, tax officials and the Electoral Commission followed suit in the order. Now, meanwhile, the Ghana Armed Forces, religious and traditional leaders and the courts are the most trusted institutions in Ghana. This was made known at an event in Accra organized by the Ghana Center for Democratic Development.
I can understand Ghana Armed Forces, but religious and traditional leaders.
This is Afrobarometer.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, of course, this is. I understand, but I'm saying that.
Are you not worried about the Office of the President? The rate.
It's a corruption perception index, so that's what people think. I know how the Office of the President can be perceived to be corrupt.
Okay, so I think that.
Because they don't usually do direct transactions with anybody.
I think that in every institution there's the DMU, the decision-making unit, okay? And it is also, theory has said that frontliners make it difficult for you to have access to people of power. So I'm getting the impression that if it is the Office of the President, then it is accessibility that's opened, that has opened it to get to that level. Maybe I need to see the President. Can you fast track it for me? I need to see the Chief of Staff. Can you fast track it for me? Kind of. I'm thinking.
Then you have to be tipping people before you get there. All right, let's quickly check the stats. Who is corrupt? Ghana 2022. And mind you, this is a perception index. So police ranked at 65%. So 65% of Ghanaians say that the Ghana Police Service is corrupt. 31% don't think so. Office of the Presidency comes second, 55%. That's very interesting, right after the Ghana Police Service. I wonder why. Members of Parliament, Why do we perceive members of parliament to be corrupt? 54% of Ghanaians are saying this. Judges and magistrates, 46%, and I said that with a poise in my voice. Tax officials, 46%. Electoral Commission, 45%. Civil servant, 45%. MMDCEs, 41%. Business executives, 38%. Assemblymen and women, 34%. Traditional leaders, 31%. Religious leaders, 27%. Public media, oh nice, 27%. Private media, 27%. We rank the same as public media.
Strangely.
And then
with
non-governmental...
religious leaders too. Same percentage.
27, yeah.
27.
And non-governmental organizations, 22. Non-governmental organizations are corrupt.
NGOs. I mean, on the ladder, they are the bottom.
Well, I didn't think they should be there at all, but... Well, 32% think the Ghana Armed Forces is such an institution to trust. As the number one institution to trust. Religious leaders follows right after the Ghana Armed Forces, that's 29%. Traditional leaders, 27%.
Yeah.
The courts, 26%. Interesting. Electoral Commission, 23%. The President, 18%. Opposition political parties, 22%. Police, 21%. Parliament, 19%. Ghana Revenue Authority, 21%. Assemblymen and women, 20%. MMBC is 18%. And the least to be trusted in Ghana, New Patriotic Party, 18%, according to the barometer.
I am not surprised that the New Patriotic Party is at the least because of the period and the era they're conducting this survey.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No.
No. So if you... It's the sitting government, and they're in the faces of people, and they'll be measured. You understand? They'll be measured according to how they feel at the moment. So definitely, they will be at the least trusted.
No, but if they're doing so well, then that shouldn't be the case. They shouldn't be the least trusted.
No, I mean, as a sitting government, you're in the era where there are crises, whether or not it's your fault or not. I mean, now it's 2022, isn't it?
It is, but I'm saying that if everything was going well, what crisis? COVID-19?
No, I mean, we're hungry, comedians, so you feel like
they have
it.
If the economy is well managed, this won't be...
Yeah, so I'm saying that for political parties, they would be the one that would be the least because they are sitting in the fire now.
Okay.
Yeah, unlike if it was NDC. NDC, they don't owe us any explanation now.
They do, actually.
They've been a good opposition party. I think it's the first time I'm actually feeling the presence of opposition in Parliament very well in this republic. I am in this 8th Parliament. I'm feeling the presence of opposition properly.
It's really good. I feel like we should always have a split Parliament.
Hung Parliament.
Next story.
Okay, guys.
Now, the Bank of Ghana BOG has responded to the minority spokesperson on finance, Castle Atuforsen's allegations that the government printed 22 billion Ghana cedis without the knowledge of Parliament. The Bank of Ghana, in a statement, clarified that the said amounts Mr. Forsen claimed to have been printed represents net claims on the government and not new currency printed to support the government's budget. And a quick one, let's read the statement as released by the Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana's response to allegations by a minority ranking member of Finance Committee in Parliament on printing of money to support the budget. Bank of Ghana's attention has been drawn to an interview granted by the minority ranking member on the Finance Committee in Parliament, Honorable Castle Atuforsen, alleging that the Bank of Ghana has printed an amount of 22.4 billion Ghana cedis to finance government's budget without parliamentary approval. His reaction was in response to the 2022 Mid-Year Fiscal Policy Review, which was presented to Parliament by the Minister for Finance on Monday, July 25th, 2022. In Appendix 2A of the Mid-Year Fiscal Policy Review document, under financing, out of the total financing of 28.12 billion Ghana cedis, an amount of 22.4 billion Ghana cedis was captured under BOG. This is the amount being referred to by the ranking member as Bank of Ghana's printing of currency to support the budget. Bank of Ghana deems it necessary to provide clarity on the issue and to set the record straight. The amount of 22.4 billion Ghana cedis represents net claims on government and not new currency printed to support the government's budget. The net claims of 22.4 billion cedis has the following 4 components, and I'll quickly run you through it. The government of Ghana stocks and bonds sold by commercial banks to Ghana Government of Ghana stocks and bonds sold by commercial banks to Bank of Ghana under repurchase agreements by which banks routinely manage their liquidity positions. IMF SDR allocation disbursed to governments through Bank of Ghana, drawdown of government's own deposits held with the Bank of Ghana, negative balance on government's account with Bank of Ghana at a point in time, and self-liquidated as new government's deposits are credited to the account.
Guys, let's go to Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe's central bank has launched a gold coin in an effort to help curb soaring inflation amid a slump of the country's currency. Now, the central bank main interest doubled this month to 200% after the annual rate of inflation rose to above 190%. Now, each coin will be priced at the international market rate for an ounce of gold plus 5% of production cost. Now, the governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, John Mangudia, said it will be possible to use the coins to shop provided the shop has enough change. The coin is called Mosi Owatunya, meaning the smoke which thunders, and refers to the Victoria Falls on the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia.
Well, African leaders finding new ways to.
You've got to be creative.
Extremely creative. I'm wondering what we're doing over here. Tech?
Yes, please.
Instagram CEO Adam Musiri has said Instagram is experimenting with different changes on the app. While addressing concerns of users, he said the new full-screen version of a feed is a test to a few percentage of people on the platform, not only for videos, but for photos as well. He also indicated that Instagram will continue supporting photos despite the platform being gradually filled with more videos. Let's check out what he had to say.
Number of different changes to the app. And so we're hearing a lot of concerns from all of you. So I wanted to take a few moments and clarify a few things. One is, if you're seeing a new full screen version of a feed, or you're hearing about it, know that that is a test. It's a test to a few percentage of people out there, and the idea is that a more full screen experience, not only for videos but for photos, might be a more fun, engaging experience. But I also want to be clear, it's not yet good. And we're going to have to get it to a good place if we're going to ship it to the rest of the Instagram community. The second thing I'm hearing a lot of concerns about right now are photos and how we're shifting to video. Now, I want to be clear. We're going to continue to support photos. It's part of our heritage. I love photos. I know a lot of you out there love photos too. That said, I need to be honest. I do believe that more and more of Instagram is going to become video over time. We see this even if we change nothing. We see this even if you just look at chronological feed. If you look at what people share on Instagram, that's shifting more and more to videos over time. If you look at what people like and consume and view on Instagram, that's also shifting more and more to video over time, even when we stop changing anything. So we're going to have to lean into that shift while continuing to support photos. The third thing I want to talk about is recommendations. Recommendations are posts in your feed from accounts that you do not follow. The idea is to help you discover new and interesting things on Instagram that you might not know even exist. Now, if you're seeing things in your feed that are recommendations that you're not interested in, that means that we're doing a bad job ranking, and we need to improve. And you can X out a recommendation. You can even snooze all recommendations for up to a month, or go to your following feed. But we're going to continue to try and get better at recommendations because we think it's one of the most effective and important ways to help creators reach more people. We want to do our best by creators, particularly small creators, and we see recommendations as one of the best ways to help them reach a new audience and grow their following. Now, this is a lot of change all at once, but know that a number of things about Instagram are going to stay the same. We're going to stay committed to creators more broadly. We're going to stay committed to supporting photos. We're going to stay in a place where we try and put your friends' content at the top of feed and the front of stories whenever possible. But we're also going to need to evolve because the world is changing quickly and we're going to have to change along with it. So please, let me know what you think down in the comments, and know that I'm going to continue to be here explaining our changes as we come up with them, the reasoning behind them, and give you the latest updates about what's going on Instagram. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Instagram head Adam Musiri, always coming up with something new for the app. But yeah, that's it for
Okay.
tech.
Am I the only one thinking Instagram is having some challenges? Like, apart from the fact that reels are interesting there and all of that, but it looks like people are commenting that their followers are reducing, they're not getting more interaction as it used to be and all of that. Yeah, you should follow it and see. You are the tech person. Guys, that's it for Coffee Daily. But remember that in support of the End Human Trafficking campaign, we urge that you report any suspected cases by calling the toll-free number 0800 800 800 or 0800 900 900. Mr. Derek Aim is here with sports and some rather good news. Do stay.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversation, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Hi, good morning, and it's the sports segment on the AM Club. And if you know what's happening behind the scenes here, I mean, you'll be laughing out loud. But I mean, it happens. I'm sure sometimes we're going to take some behind the scenes shots to put on the television for you to have a look at.
Derek, what are you saying?
I'm not coming.
Derek, if I were you, I won't start.
Derek, what are you saying?
I'm not coming.
Derek, listen.
Derek, where are you going that you want to?
When someone is moving from one point to another, we say the person is on their way.
Coming.
Yo, I'm honest, oh, fine, Derek, this is where it's at.
So there's plenty happening in our very first story. Hartlepool have parted ways with 6 players ahead of the 2022-2023 season, which kicks off in September. These players include Kofi Koji, Frederick Ansah-Botwe, Patrick Razak, William Denchi, Larry Sumaila Ibrahim, and Manaf Umar. Koji and Botwe deemed surplus to requirement by the club, and both parties are in process to mutually terminate their contract. Koji rejoined the Phobians from Qatari side Mute on a 2-year deal last season, while Butcher joined Hearts from Liberty Professionals as a free agent in 2020. Made 23 appearance for Coach Samuel Boedu's side.
That's exactly what the fans are feeling right now. Corner to be taken by Paul Quaid Jr. Swings one in. Cleared by Denchi, back to Quaid Jr.
But to have 6 players, terminating their contracts, is
it unheard of?
It's something.
Good question. Is it unheard of? It is unheard of. 6 at a time.
Is it at a time?
But yeah, at a time.
At a time.
All of them came together and said we are leaving the club.
No. Hartlepool terminated their contract.
Oh, they terminated the contract,
Yeah.
but the players didn't say they wanted to leave.
No.
And they want better players. So, come on, we need restructuring. You understand? We need restructuring. Is Sulemutari still with us?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He's not part of the 6 that.
No, oh, can you terminate this contract?
Yeah, you see, that's
Probably
why.
he will say he wants to leave, but
Derek, that's why I still don't understand why he's not being called to play for the Black Stars.
No,
that's my concern.
Black Stars there. He's past
the
that.
Black Stars.
So House of Folks there, obey me out.
You know, for the Black Stars, because of what happened in 2014 Brazil, when he had to slap.
Yeah. Yeah, it says. It's his hand he used to slap. It's not his leg. His leg was once he used to play the ball. Next story. Anyway.
Let's move on. New AS rumor summer signing Paulo Dybala was moved to tears last night during a haze unveiling as more than 10,000 Jolly Rossies supporters were to hand for the event. The 28-year-old joined Roma as a free agent after spending 7 trophy London years with Juventus.
Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Tape.
Cap it off, his shirt sales broke Cristiano Ronaldo's record. So after 24 hours, over 520,000 fans bought his number 21 jersey.
Wow.
Again, Dybala?
Yeah.
What do you mean by Dybala?
No, I mean, there are players in the world. I mean, I didn't think Dybala would be topping jersey sales and all that.
Italians are about
football.
Yeah.
I mean, they and he stayed there when he played for Palermo, moving from Palermo to Juventus. He spent 7 years with Juventus, so he's still in the Italian terrain. They really know him, and I mean, he's a duo. That's what they call him. That's his nickname, the duo. So they really love him.
Impressive.
Yeah. Away from that, Aaron Ramsey has left Juventus after the Serie A club announced that the Wolves midfielder's contract has been mutually terminated. Last week, the 31-year-old was left out of Juventus' squad for their preseason tour in the United States. Ramsey joined the Italians on a free transfer in 2019, where the ex-Arsenal man reported to be on £400,000 a week. But Ramsey spent the second half of the 2021-2022 campaign on loan at Scottish side Rangers. He was in the final year of his lucrative contract at Juventus, but is now free to sign for another club. So Ramsey.
Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market.
Ramsey has also terminated his contract with Juventus.
Obi Kono be so bad.
Yeah.
Dybala is doing this thing now. Somebody is also leaving.
Yeah.
Where is he going to?
There are no, agreement yet with any other club, so he's still waiting. I'm sure probably he'll come to England. Now that Nottingham Forest have been signing everybody, when they see they want to sign you,
Any
Sampas, 12 players. I mean, so when they see anybody around, they say they want to sign Incredible. All right, so let's do another story, and a very final one. Former Liverpool and FC Barcelona striker Luis Suarez says he has a preliminary agreement to rejoin his club, Nacional, in his native Uruguay. The 35-year-old is a free agent after leaving Atletico Madrid when his contract expired this summer. Suarez return to Nacional is expected to be until at least the start of 2022 World Cup in November. Approximately 20,000 National fans wore Suarez marks at the recent game after they were linked with the forward. He made his professional debut for Nacional at 18 in 2005, helping them win the Uruguayan league title. Suarez is going back to where it all started for him.
Hey.
Not a favorite of Ghanaians, but
he's a cancer in our blood. Yeah. So
but I mean,
is he going because he's going to prepare for the match?
Yeah, he'll even start after Qatar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's why it all began for him in Uruguay before moving to the Dutch league to play for Groningen, and after Groningen he moved to Ajax, and after Ajax came to Liverpool, played for Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. He's now going back.
He's done really well.
To Uruguay.
But Derek, like he played. Is he not the one that gave us that heart attack with Asama? Asamajan has retired. Why is he still playing? How old is he?
He's 35 years.
But Asamajan too is 35.
Yes.
Move your head.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Who's 35? How old am I?
I mean, what I tried to say.
No, but will he play? Yeah. Is he part of the players that will play with us?
Of course. Suarez wants to play his final World Cup, tournament. I mean, every player wishes to play in the football mundial. So
I want he retire.
He will retire.
All I'm saying is that if he knows that Asamoah has retired.
When he's tired, he will retire.
Like Sule is playing with House of Hope now, so he's also going to end up at home and then just.
But her concern is why he is 35 and
Asamajan is 35 and Asamajan has retired.
Because Asamajan is a black man.
And Asamajan also is now, he wants to be a coach, so I mean, he's going to...
Again, please help my naivety. I'm asking that if he's retiring to go to play his local... Is he going to... Because wait. Sile Muntari is playing local in Ghana, like Hasselhoff.
Yeah, he's also playing locally.
Local, so it's not like the national team. So he won't meet us when we go to Qatar.
No, he'll still meet us.
He'll play at the World Cup.
World Cup is different from...
Okay.
World Cup is different from club football.
Okay.
So that's it. Alright, so that's it for sports. For more sports, we'll go to www.mx24.com/sports for more.
Speaking of 35 years and things, let's wish Eddie.
Are you done with sports?
I'm done with sports.
Let's give the gentleman a minute.
Mr.
Derek, do you have any special announcements to make? Do you have a special person you like to wish?
I think you have to start, then I finish it off.
Hey, what's happening here?
Guys, I like to wish my little cousin, Dorcas. She's a nurse at Latte, and she's also a student at Wisconsin. A happy birthday. But I think Derek can do it better. Derek, over to you.
Yeah, so we wish her a massive happy birthday, Dorcas, wherever you are. We wish you all the very best, and do enjoy your day today. And I'll catch you up later in the day.
You what? Derek, you what? You catch her up. Is it your...
No, not that.
You will catch her up.
After the show, you see something.
He's going to catch your daughter
We'll
up.
see. Please, sport is over. Afrogirl is next. Okay.
Hey, Derek. Speaking of happy birthdays, we can't go without wishing
Absolutely.
Eddie Secher Jr., head of social media here at MX24 TV. Eddie, we love you so much. Amazing guy, splendid guy, ICGC boy.
Gentleman by all standard. Eddie, I totally love you. Thank you for all the beautiful videos you put together for us. Thank you so much for
Eddie,
all
watch
you're
it
doing.
today on us.
Absolutely.
Or Fufu, whichever one you like, let us know.
I like to wish Jay Foley a happy birthday.
Jay Foley.
Jay, happy birthday. I love you. I'll see you a little later today, okay?
Unfortunately, Jay. Guys, it's now time for Showbiz Entertainment.
Hi, I am The Afrogirl and welcome to MX Breaks, where I give you all the updates in the world of entertainment and lifestyle in Ghana and of course across the world. And my fans are going to talk about my dressing today, so like let's
ask who are you? Without us, who are you? Please.
I like that.
First of all, start with your best side, your dimple, and then show us what's happening behind the dress.
So it's just like a scarf. Like it's a top. This is a top.
So you made it yourself?
Did you accessorize the top with the...
Exactly. We are doing layering today.
Gosh.
Yes. So I wore my... I know Gabi is saying something over there, but then I wore my white long sleeves. It's oversized a bit, and then I layered it with a bandana scarf.
It's your creativity for me, you know? It's always your creativity. Look at the hair band. What do you call it?
Yes. And I wanted to go a bit pink today, so you know, the pink bandana, sort of pink, and yeah.
So all the bandana is doing is what is your naboichi?
No.
But it looks like a new style.
It is. Well, innovative.
Keshi
Yeah.
Anyways, diving into our very first story, it's a winning season for Nigerian award-winning singer Tems, as she made her solo debut on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with her 2020 song Free Mind off her Broken Ears EP. Free Mind made it to the chart this week after Tems featured on the soundtrack of the trailer for Marvel's Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever. For her debut solo entry, Tems peaked at number 90, making it her 4th time appearing on the prestigious Billboard Hot 100 chart. Congratulations to her. What's going on? Is that the song?
That's a song, Free Mind. You don't know it?
No.
No.
I listened to it, but like it didn't like stick.
I need a free mind.
What is hair?
My goodness. I thought you guys were the
showbiz
people.
Hey.
I know Tems is Free Mind, and you guys don't know Tems is Free Mind.
I thought Jared for like you want to insult us from today. Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Still in the congratulatory mood, congratulations are in order to Nick Cannon and Brie Tisi as they welcomed their first child together. According to Brie, she put to bed nearly a month ago, making this child Nick's 8th child. She put out a little statement, if we can see it, but congratulations to them. This is what she said: "I did it, an all-natural, unmedicated home birth. This was the most humbling or limit-pushing, yet awakening and completely empowering experience. I can't thank my team enough for delivering my son safely. This experience has changed me forever, and I couldn't have asked for a more amazing and supportive partner. Daddy showed up for us. I couldn't have done it without you. I can't believe he's here."
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it was an all not. They're cutting there, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I can see blood and knife, but first of all, congratulations to them.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
That home birth thing will be nice, eh?
Will it?
I don't know. Just
can you see the pain?
But there's pain everywhere. Why in the hospital shouldn't feel pain?
No, but I mean, when you go to the hospital, you have the option of using an epidural.
What's that?
I don't know. She's telling us.
They inject you. You don't really
but the doctor can bring the injection home.
No, but you are doing an all-natural birth. That's why you are home. You understand?
So you just
Listen, outside the country, ambulance services, healthcare, they have prompt responses. And if you're about to put a birth at home, it's safe. Ghana with a high rate of mortality, maternal mortality. Please, I beg you.
Go to the hospital.
Don't try it at home. Don't try it at home. Don't try it at home.
Don't try it at home, Charlie.
But they can't to okay.
Number 8.
That's impressive.
No,
that's very.
What is
very
going? No, I feel like he knows something that we all don't know because why?
Women, right?
Yes.
With different women.
With different women.
How many with Maria? Because I heard him say that if he has a chance, we go.
Do you know he's having twins on the way?
Really?
Yes.
Well, you don't know.
He said like he has something for twins, eh? Like
I mean, I think he himself, you know, he has the propensity to give
you are saying
twins.
It's like you are looking for twins yourself.
I am.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Then that's it.
Looking for twins. It's nice to go one and have two.
Yeah, and then you are
that.
Charlie. Yeah. Oh, congratulations.
Please, my dear.
Wahala for who no get twins when you see inside.
Congratulations to them. Now moving on to our last story. Kiki Palmer has shut down any talk of comparing her to fellow actress Zendaya. A tweet went viral over the weekend in which a Twitter user wrote, "I would like someone to do a deep dive into the similarities and differences between Kiki Palmer and Zendaya's careers. This may be one of the clearest examples of how colorism plays out in Hollywood. They were both child stars, but their mainstream popularity is very different." She responded with a number of tweets, which we'll read now. So now she says, "A great example of colorism is to believe I can be compared to anyone. I'm the youngest talk show host ever, the first black woman to star in her own show on Nickelodeon, and the youngest and first black Cinderella on Broadway. I'm an incomparable talent. Baby, this is Kiki Palmer. I've been a leading lady since I was 11 years old. I have over 100+ credits and currently starring in an original screenplay. That's the number one film at the box office. #nope. I've had a blessed career thus far. I couldn't ask for more, but God continues to surprise me." And of course, a lot of people had a lot of things to say, but what do you have to say? Do you have anything to say?
But colorism is wrong, of course. First of all, colorism is very wrong.
What is colorism?
No, so they are saying basically, Kiki and Zendaya, they are both child stars. They were on Nickelodeon. They grew up in the limelight. Yeah. But for some reason, it seems as though Zendaya is like,
career, but these are two different people.
And then Kiki is like.
Number one, these are two different people.
Yes, but colorism, the word colorism.
So they are saying. So basically, they are saying that they feel it's because Zendaya is
white.
Sort of.
I mean, what you call racism. It's sort of like racism.
Yeah.
But,
so, like, in Hollywood, apparently there is colorism.
Of course.
You understand?
Everywhere.
So, like,
hugely.
So, like, even the new black movies or series that you see, the lead female is usually
white.
She's bi.
I mean, there are so many black.
No, but you see the older ones, the older series and things, you see more black people. Like, you can tell that this is a black series, you understand? But then now, I mean, I feel like they're also opening up to...
Yeah,
because
we're talking about,
at the end of the day...
what do you call it? What's the name? What's the word? Inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
Easy.
That one.
When you're about to ask a simple question, it's okay.
Yeah, but these are two different people. Yeah. Kiki, when Kiki was doing it, Zendaya was not born. Okay? Hey. Zendaya is a child compared to Kiki. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
But these are two different times.
Yeah.
You understand? So how Zendaya is being celebrated now is quite different from, you know.
Kiki.
Zendaya lives in a social media age. When Kiki started, we were watching Kiki like as a child also. You know, so come on. I don't think you should have responded.
Oh, no. So you see, that's the thing. The person was actually, it didn't seem like the person was like attacking Kiki. That's the thing. They were rather more like supportive of her career and trying to figure out why she's not as
big
mainstream,
as
Zendaya.
As
Zendaya is in what, Spider-Man.
She's in plenty
she's
things.
in plenty
She's in
things.
almost everything.
Euphoria, yes, and everybody's
doing
talking
everything.
about her.
Yeah.
If you open Twitter right now, like
She's a thing. She's a thing
yes,
now. Yeah.
Yes, but then Kiki has put in so much work, and it seems like. Anyways, so that's about it with MX Breaks. With me, The Afrogirl. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at @the_Afrogirl. And don't forget, 3 p.m. MX Live with Jason Ellie.
Afrogirl, thank you very much.
Madam.
With a pink bandana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. God, that's it.
Well, yeah, guys, somewhere I can recommend that there is no colorism. It's happening on the 30th day of July, the Grand Arena. Music, magic, and comedy. MMC Live is back. And so pleasant tunes mixed with laughter and a touch of the unthinkable. We've got Kidi, Adina, Clemento Suarez, South African musician, actually.
It's a musician. We all said musician at the same time. Magician.
Magician, yeah. And tickets just for 100 Ghana cedis for single, 150 for double. Purchase your ticket via mobile money with short code *713*33*10#. MMC Live is powered by Global Media Alliance, proudly sponsored by HT Plus, Center for Africa, by Ganjera Cosmetics, South Africa Airways, and Eddie's Pizza, guys. That's it. Thank you so much, madam. Guys, stay with us. We're discussing social media addiction. Do you think you are? Do you think you can be? Are you not already? And if you are, what are you doing about it? But let's make some money this day.
Money market funds. Money market mutual funds are investment products, not to be confused with money market accounts, which are bank deposit accounts which are similar to savings accounts. When you invest in a money market fund, your money buys a collection of high-quality, short-term government, bank or corporate debts. This type of investment is best for money you may need soon that you are willing to expose to a little more market risk. Investors also use money market funds to hold a portion of their portfolio in a safer investment than stocks or as a holding pen for money earmarked for future investments. Though money market funds are technically an investment, don't expect higher returns and risk of other investments here. Money market fund growth is more similar to high-yield savings account yields. Money market fund growth is more similar to high-yield savings accounts. Money market mutual funds can be purchased from a mutual fund provider or a bank.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Me, I know this girl. Way back for Coteso. That's like two way we they play before social media take him market. She the from big girl. Now that she the from big girl. Oh no, only baby done so trasako now take pictures. Ah well, social media you and one they make cool. See where you socialite. So what to bump check dynamite. Social media you and one they make cool. You want plenty of safari next to be beauty day. Social media you and one they make cool. See I'm here with my boo. Too much than any social media, you and one, they can tell you she be you. Her name Nadiza, she system Mona Lisa. I want your Facebook user, with delicious teaser. I said, Mama Canada, no one we get a crap on our pizza. Premium or the Jantra, Mancani Yamano Cocotia. Sembe body social media, you and one, they make cool. See where you socialite. That's what to bump check dynamite. Social media, you and one, they make cool. You want plenty of safari next to be beauty day. Social media, you and one, they make cool. See I'm here with my boo. What else? Too much than they need to. Oh, hey, my baby, I want my to cry yet. Oh, he ain't you, papa, who no graduate. There's a social media, so they wouldn't see a for pet. Into see, I will promana with a baby at it. Who claim me boss chickens who will come with you. Who if he said they be a betcho. Who put in the picture, I want to hear what they bury. Who the was so confident said that she be winning to better. Made them say, Jimmy and a pay, Juma. Who claim me trust us who would take you, Kuma. Yes, they wish you can say, so when I say one of them, I may take you so long, who's my bunch and the sambon, Cassani don't pay. You can't be at you so the Coconte. That's what they be about Instagram, you post. Social media, you and one, they be cool. See where you socialite. That's what to bump check dynamite. Social media, you and one, they be cool. You want plenty of safari next to be beauty day. Social media, you and one, they be cool. See I'm here with my boo. Too much than any social media, you and one, they be cool. Jenny, my uncle, Sally, my uncle.
And some will say it's debatable. Inquie, But yeah, that's what we're discussing this morning. Guys, welcome back to the AM Club here on MX24 TV, home of fan, fearless, and factual content. My name, of course, is Godwin. Nambo here with Emefa and The. Now, before we jump into our conversation, do you speak French? If you don't, why not? Alliance Francaise is inviting you to come over, and they're telling me that your ability to speak French gives you an upper hand in your career development, your travel experience, and even your education. So come to Alliance Francaise today. I'll share their numbers with you to call and register. But you can also visit www.afacra.org for more information. Alliance Francaise says, French up your life today. Let's talk about social media addiction. What is it? What does it mean? Are you addicted? If you are, how do you get to solve that challenge? And joining us this morning.
Okay, so via Zoom, we've got Edu Jerry. He's a social media and digital media strategist. He'll be joining us. At some point, we'll have Mrs. Aku Hayford as well, clinical psychologist, also joining us. But one person I'm quite elated to talk to is Mr. Benjamin Kwame Amankwa, communications and media expert, because he's done some extensive research on social media and productivity. We have him in the studio. Good morning, Mr. Amankwa.
Good morning.
Okay. God, you want to kickstart the conversation?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, about you had done some research on social media, but why did you decide to want to do such research, and what was the motive? What was your finding?
I think that the main purpose for my research into social media and its effects on us as humans is as a result of some of the challenges that I have faced personally with social media. I realized that first, I didn't even realize it was an addiction. I realized that there was a time that I became a little restless. Anytime I seem to be out of social media, I want to check what's going on social media, who is commenting, what are they saying. And I think this was actually what prompted me to find out why I'm so much eager to find out what's going on social media. So at the point, I had to actually uninstall and delete all social media apps from my the electronic devices. Then when I did this, I realized that, well, productivity in terms of personal life and professional life improved tremendously. And so I realized that it means that I was addicted to social media and I didn't even realize it. And so hence the quest to research into social media and its effects on us as people.
Interesting.
Okay. Benjamin, we'll come back to you, of course, and you will explain to us details of your research and findings as well. But just like you, I think most of us find ourselves in that situation where we are like, okay, why am I here? What am I doing? Why do I constantly come here? I want to know if it's the same experience as our guest on Zoom. Edu Jerry, let me come to you first and ask you, what's your relationship with social media? Of course, you're a social media and a digital media strategist, but before you ventured into that area, what was your relationship with social media? Jerry, if you would unmute yourself, please. Jerry, are you unmuted? Okay, we'll get back to Jerry.
We'll talk to the psychologist then.
Absolutely.
Okay, Madam Hayford, hi, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, very loud and clear. Nice to hear from you. Now, in your years and experience as a psychologist, what has been your findings around, social media, the use of social media, before you move to the addiction part of it? What has been your findings around it? Some of the cases you may have dealt with in your, shall I say, office? Yes.
Consultations. Well, yes. It has been that a lot of people, a lot of the youth especially, are addicted to social media. The reason being that they have to have some form of social media connection in order to be able to move forward. For example, in the day, if they happen to leave their phones or whatever electronic devices at home, they have to go back and get that device in order to be able to move forward. So then you realize that even if they have to do some work at the office, if there's no policy some offices have the policy that you don't use your phones during working hours. Then they are able to work well. However, if that policy is not in place, then they end up using more of their time on social media than in doing the work they're supposed to do.
Madam Afron, then I'll just jump straight to the addiction question and ask, because others have said that, you know, the fact that I'm on my phone constantly doesn't mean that I'm addicted to social media. So I want to understand, based on your submission, am I right to say that addiction in this case is not being able to stay away from your phone for at least a day? Is that
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I would say so. And even not for a day is just too much. Some people can't stay away for even an hour. You know, they are like, no, I have to check up what's up. What's up with the boys? What's up with the girls? What's up with this? What's up with that? And they keep checking and checking and checking. And by the time you realize the day is over, and you figure out how much work they may have done, and you realize they may have done virtually nothing.
Interesting. Okay. Is that where we go to Jerry?
That's if Jerry can hear us.
Jerry, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here with you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Jerry. Thank you. I'm sure you've been following the conversation, and thank you for waiting patiently. You are digital media strategists, so it means that you are the guys who come up with strategies to get us to be on social media more. I believe I am allowed to say that. But based on what Madam Aku said, why do people feel the need to constantly be on social media?
So we need to look at social media basically as a form of the social media companies trying to gain your attention. So no matter what you try to do, they are building tools, they are gamifying the environment so that you stay on it for long. So maybe it's not your fault that you're addicted to it, but then the way these tools are designed and built, you end up being addicted to them. Let me give a perfect example with Snapchat. Snapchat has something called Snap Streak and then a Snap Score. So for example, when I send message with a friend every single day, we both get to end a streak, right? Mm-hmm. Good. So because I'm scared to lose my streak if I don't send it on a particular day, I'll just take a picture of anything and send it to you so that I can get my streak going. Same for the Snap Score, which scores you the more you keep posting on Snapchat. So it's more or less about these social media companies finding unique ways and tools to get you hooked on and attached to the platform for long. So as someone who uses social media a lot, you need to find that fine balance between using this to either for business, for personal use, and then also trying to find a way to detach from it and realizing that you are spending way too much time on it. And as Madam Aku said, you are more or less hooked onto it, so you can't even leave your phone for 30, 20 minutes. There are some people that even when they are going to the shower, when they are going to use the loo, anywhere they are going, they just need their phone in their hand. Even if they are not checking any message, they just want it in their hand just to get notifications, just stay in the loop, but we should be able to disconnect as and when.
Jerry, please help Emefa out, because I know she doesn't understand how Snapchat works, including me. You're talking about streaks and stores, and I want to understand it very well. What is it about streaks and stores that will make me want to stay? When I get more streaks, do I get money? Do I get rewarded? What exactly happens?
So basically, don't look at it from a point of monetary reward or financial reward. It's basically more about social reward or social gratification. There's something called mimetic desires. So mimetic desires basically means that we are trying to desire what someone also has in a certain sense. So what the Snap Streak and Score gives you is that you have a high score as compared to someone else. And because if you don't send a streak in a day, or you don't send an image, you don't send a video to a colleague, a friend, someone who you have this streak with, you get to lose the streak. So if I'm on a streak for, let's say, 100 days and I don't send it for 1 day, I lose my streak for 100 days, and that would make some people feel bad, or they might feel a certain way.
Interesting.
Same for the score. If I have a very low score, it feels like I'm not using the platform enough. So it's just like I'm earning points to prove that I use this platform more, or I'm in touch with this person more.
So Jerry, it's like playing games on your phone and earning, like, you know, points and coins and all that. It's exciting to know that you're gaining points. Okay, interesting.
I see. So social gratification, number one. One thing that he said that caught my attention is the fact that it may not be your fault, but the owners of these, you know, social media portals are the one that influence you to want to be on it. Then I would come to Benjamin. So in your project and in your findings, let's do demography, you know, age groups and how social media influences their life and how they may have been addicted. What has been your findings?
Okay, so in my findings, I realized that people between 18 and 38, they are mostly hooked on social media. And when we talk about addiction, it affects these people more. But I want to look at what Jerry has said. Now, social media is a fact that social media sometimes, because of the novelty, those who design social media, anytime you go, there are new things that are to entice you for you to hook there. But there are also personal reasons why people hook up on social media. One of such reasons is the inability of people to create real-life connections and networks. People who are not able to create real-life network and social connections find means of filling that gap. And the only means to fill that gap is to resort to social media. So people who do not have friends, who do not have family members, and those things like that, they will find a means of filling those gaps. And by making friends on Facebook, having people comment on their pictures, having people comment on their status and things, they feel a sort of high self-esteem that, well, it is me they are talking about. So they divert the real life social connection to social media. So this is also another cause. Then people who are dealing with challenging issues like relationship problems.
Okay.
For example, you have a broken heart, your boyfriend has left you, or maybe let's say that the handsome boy has left the girlfriend. Now, in a bid to find a solution to that pain, that emotional stress, the person goes to social media and tries to find things that will keep him interested so that you forget about it. So it's also some sort of a mechanism that is used to deal with pain and emotional issues.
So it ties into what Jerry says, that the producers of these social media platforms have been very intentional about it, where they have there's some sort of assurance so that if you have that broken heart, as Mr. Number may have had, then he would now want to seek some sort of, you know, validation, soothing his heart and all of that on social media. It'll be a good time to go to the psychologist. Hi, Madam Aku.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you had people come to you and say that, yes, I was brokenhearted, I felt neglected away from my family and all, but I found some solution on social media?
Yes, yes. There have been people like that. But you see, the point is that you need to be aware of the effects it will have on you in future. In the sense that some people think that social gratification is good. We don't have a problem with that. But too much of everything is bad. When you realize you're getting addicted to the thing, you need to stop. And what makes you feel that you're getting addicted? When you realize that you can't do without a particular thing for a number of minutes or an hour or some hours, then you should know that you're getting addicted to it.
Okay.
You know, and then you need to find a solution to that problem.
Okay. We'll come to solutions later. Yeah,
Okay,
Godwin, go on, please.
No, I'm wondering whose responsibility, because you said you need to know that you're getting addicted, and I'm thinking 18 to 38, 35?
18, 38.
38. And I'm thinking, especially from the 18-year-olds, like, who's going to tell them that, oh, hey, you're getting addicted, or be very careful.
Good time to, very good question. So that, you know, how much is too much?
That's now, you realize how much is too much when you realize that you can't control when to go on social media and when to get out. Okay. Basically, there are people who every minute have to go to social media. And if the phone is not with, if the phone or electronic device is not there for the person to log on to social media, you feel like something is missing.
Okay.
Then you know that you are having a problem.
Okay.
Isn't it perhaps because it's easy? Because, for instance, we said we want, we want real life social interaction. You want to, you know, relate to people more. But isn't it easier with your phone, your device? Because whereas I would probably have to now call my friend and say, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to go see a movie or something? I could just be on my phone in a matter of seconds. I'm on my phone and I can see what's going on in the world. You know, is it also because perhaps these devices and social media is easy, it's readily available, it's like on the go. I can pick my phone right now and then there I am, rather than trying to create a real life.
Yes, you are not far from what you are saying is perfectly right. But what we need to understand about social media is that the connections that you are creating, they are not actually real. And so most of the connections you create, they are false connections. And have you seen anybody on social media who really is, well, rarely, but have you seen anybody who is in a very bad situation and put that on social media? No. We try to falsify what we put there. So it is when I'm at Harvard University campus that I take a picture and put there. It is not when I'm at the farm and struggling and I'm weeding. And so there is a falsification of our ego, self-esteem on social media. And that is what is even dangerous, because once people who are underage start seeing that somebody has bought a Range Rover and he's displaying it, but you see the struggles the person goes through before getting that Range Rover, it's not being displayed on Facebook or WhatsApp. And so you're not exposed to that. But in real life, you actually create real life connections where people can talk to you. They can be part of your life. And you understand that in life, there are two parts. You have to suffer, then the success will come. But on social media, the challenge is that mostly we only see the success part of the life on social media. That's the challenge we have.
Okay, I've got two questions. I've got a follow-up question for you, but I'll go to Jerry. Jerry, so you are a social media expert. I like to think that that's where you work, right?
Yes, that's what I do.
Okay, so for you, how do you know, are you addicted or not?
For me, I wouldn't say, that's an interesting question, because most of the time, my mother at this point just assumes that I can't live without my phone. But then I've been able to strike this fine balance where I know when to leave my phone and then attend to my real life connections. My real life connections would be my friends, my family. When I'm at work, I'm not staring on social media all the time. I'm doing other things, looking at analytics, designing other stuff. So it's just about finding a structure that works for you. In my case, when I wake up in the morning after I'm done with my regular getting ready routine, I know that I need to check social media for 30 to 40 minutes just to get in touch with whatever is going on, so that I know when to plug in my social listening techniques. Then I do same in the afternoon and then later on in the evening. So there are periods in between when I'm far away from my phone, focusing on work and other more personal, interactive stuff in my life. I think that for most social media managers in general, they are not necessarily addicted to their phones. Most people that I would say they are addicted would be probably influencers, content creators, people that need to create up to the minute content on the fly. They are those that I would say they are constantly on their phone and they need to always be on their phones, or else they might be out of the loop when it comes to today's.
I'm sure that Mr. Nambo would want to like pounce on this, because then it's work for him. That's influencer, that's his work. And I like to think that social media never sleeps Okay, you sleep on the job, you're
Yes.
sleeping on your money. And so
Exactly.
for you, you're lucky. Good to know that you're not on it every day. You're able to, streamline it, you have breaks. So it's more like an 8 to 5 job for you. You're fitting inside the labor
Yes,
laws.
that's how I see. Personally, that's how I decided to see it, because at a point I could not live without my phone.
Okay.
When I'm going to almost anywhere, I was always on my phone. But then I realized it was too bad. I needed to make changes, and then it wasn't easy making those changes, and then I did.
Again, how much is too bad? Because then, if it's your job to put content on social media, and if it's your job to live there from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. because you make the money, if I sat in front of a psychologist, if I went to Madam Hayford right now and said that, Madam, I am a social media influencer, I sit on social media from 6 a.m. 24/7, but it brings me the money. Am I working or am I addicted?
I think the addiction here would be the unhealthy need to rely on these two.
Okay.
Meaning that without these two, you basically cannot function. Social media addiction is generally like every other addiction. So even if you're looking at drug addiction or any other form of addiction, social media addiction works that way. So if there's this unhealthy need, even as an influencer, I'm sure you can't work 24/7.
Right.
But there are days where you take breaks. You go off for a while. If you are that person where you can never take a break, you can never go off, then that's
You
a
can
problem.
say that you're addicted.
If what's happening on social media influences your real life, then that also becomes a problem. In my case, for example, when I realized it was bad was that I was walking down the street one day and I was on my phone. I was oblivious of everything that was happening around me. And then I found myself in the middle of the street with a car about to hit me. That's when I was like, this could be actually danger for me. So I really need to take a few steps back, adjust myself, and then find a way to detach from it when need be.
Jerry, I still want to stay with Jerry just quickly because you're a digital marketer. I don't want to categorize you and social media companies in the same space because you create tools to engage subscribers. Now, I want you to help me out. Years ago, Netflix released the Social Dilemma documentary, which for some reason we all thought will, sort of alert people that this is what is happening to you, so be careful. I don't think that thing has done anything to anyone. So could you please help our viewers and ourselves understand some of the things that social media creators, companies, digital marketers do to keep us engaged on our phone?
Okay, so let's start from the company's perspective, right? So for a company like Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, or even Twitter to make money, they need your presence, they need your attention. Now, how do I get someone's attention on my platform? I need to find unique ways where I find a creative blend of very high engaging content and then content that they are naturally following. So let me take a platform like Instagram, for example. I'm sure almost everybody in the studio is on Instagram. Instagram, in the past, you only saw content from your friends. That's all. Those you were following. You didn't see content from anybody else. The only time you see content from somebody else is on the Explore page. But now when you go to Instagram, you will see content from other people you are not following. They call it recommendation. They think you would like this content due to your activity on the platform. So if I'm on the platform and I'm liking, let's say, videos about dogs or pets, then Instagram automatically assumes that this is the type of content I like. So they will begin to recommend videos and images regarding such content to me. If we go to a platform like TikTok, when you sign up on TikTok without, let's say, fresh, you just turn on your location. What TikTok does is that they pick your location and then they find the highest engaging content within that location. So I'm in Ghana, I've signed on TikTok, they find the best engaging content in Ghana and feed it to me. What TikTok is doing is that they are just serving me general content. Now, when I spend enough time on one video, let's say I watch one video to the end, TikTok assumes that, oh, this is the kind of content he likes, this is the video he likes. So they use that to train their algorithm. So once they figure out the type of content you like, then it's bonanza for them from there. They just give you that kind of content continuously. Even if you're not following such people, you just keep on getting such content because that's what you like and it keeps you on that platform for long. let's also look at the design of the apps itself. Back then, when you see the design of the apps, you have like buttons that tell you can go back, buttons where you can refresh. There are several buttons around, but now when you take the app, there's almost like lesser buttons, and there's something called the infinity scroll. So meaning that you just keep on scrolling this way, and then it's just endless content. There's no way to tell when you are stopping. You don't know where it ends, you don't know where it stops. You just keep going, going, going. And that serves as some form of a dopamine boost to your mind. Your mind, oh, okay, once I scroll, I might get something I like more. Once I scroll, I might get something I like more. Once I scroll, I might get something I like more. And it's good you alluded to the social dilemma, the documentary Netflix release. YouTube did well in that aspect when it comes to their recommendations. So I watched 1 or 2 videos about, let's say, Ghanaian politics. Just casually, I'm not interested in politics, but then I just watched 1 or 2 videos about Ghanaian politics. Automatically, YouTube assumes that I like this.
Right.
Oh, we're sorry. That was quite a good submission, but
Ghanaian politics, and then they recommend Ghanaian politics. Yeah.
Okay, let's come back to the studio. Just because you mentioned the falsification of content, you get people say that if you're depressed, oh, don't put it on social media, don't put your relationship issues there, don't bring it, as if though the app is there and it's available. We have decided what we want to put on it. And so is it a person's fault if the person is feeding off what you would like to describe as falsification? Because we have decided what we want to put on social media. So it looks like the negative, we have decided to keep it, but the other one we put there. And so we know what we're getting when we're going on social media. We're intentional about the falsification, are we not?
Yeah, we are. We are actually intentional about the falsification. Why we can't be blamed for choosing our content. It's free. You decide what you put there. But what we need to understand is that is why we say it's social. Other people are feeding on the media that you are putting there, and it is informing the way they behave. And so somebody's life, there are people who are not able to differentiate that maybe you are just putting the good aspects of your life on social media. And for that matter, they want to copy you verbatim. Why is it that when you see our sports personalities, once they do a haircut, every young guy in Ghana wants to do the same haircut. As Samoajan bring a new hairstyle, and everybody wants to have the same hairstyle. It is because of social media. They are learning. They want to be like him. And the same way, if you put a content that negatively influences people on social media, it means that we're going to have a lot of people be influenced by that negative content. And the repercussion for society is that. And I will want to quickly tie in this into some of the vices that we are having in society. We've labeled some people media personalities. Yes, of course, you are a media personality.
Am I?
Yes, you are. Anybody who works in the media space, especially on TV, and those, we say media personality. But you see, the regulation of content has been a very difficult issue in Ghana. In other countries, like China, for example, you are not allowed to put anything across.
Yeah.
But over here, you can basically even put your naked video on social media.
I mean, that's illegal, though.
Yeah, it's illegal.
But I get what you're saying.
Yes.
People still go ahead and do it.
And they do it. Yeah. And instead of the state finding means of regulating this, for example, if you want to upload a nude video, there should be a means by which that video is blocked from being uploaded.
It will not even get there
exactly.
for you to be punished.
Exactly.
Okay.
But that is the problem we are having. And so you have a lot of issues from schools, from basic schools to even tertiary institutions, where you see people having a lot of problems because they are feeding on negative practices on social media.
Interesting.
Okay, I want to ask Madam Hayfron, before we come to solutions. One of the challenges of social media, we all know, is cyberbullying, and reports, statistics have been out there about how young people have taken their own lives because they were bullied on social media and all that. But away from that, I want to understand how bad it is. I mean, if I have my phone and I decide that, Charlie, every hour I'm going to go on social media and scroll and look at people's pictures and look at videos and excite myself and laugh at funny. I mean, who am I hurting?
What's the cost of it?
What is it? I mean, how bad is it
My
to remain on
brother,
social
you
media?
see, some time back, when you laugh at yourself or to yourself, you would be seen as going bonkers. But nowadays, we see people looking at their phones and laughing. And then you wonder, is this person okay? Okay? But you realize that, yes, he or she is okay. We don't interact with each other anymore. We interact more with our phones. And that is creating a lot of problems for us as individuals and us as society as a whole. Now, this issue of cyberbullying is very serious. Reason being that there's something they call body shaming. Body shaming being that I see you and I describe you. Okay? So I describe you as, oh, this fat looking girl. And that alone can cause somebody to be different. Reason being that he or she has been called the name over and over and over again. And that person cannot deal with the problem or deal with the issue as to what it is that he or she is going through. He or she is not able to tell anybody about it. And at the end of the day, they think, look, I'm not worth living because I'm not nice, you see. And then by the time you realize he or she has taken some very deadly drugs or something that would...
Madam Emefa, I'm sorry to interject. Because of our time, I'm trying to... I guess what I'm also really asking is that how important is physical interaction so much that social media is affecting it? So that if I don't physically interact with my environment, with the people around me, social media is doing such a bad job for me. How bad is it? How important is physical interaction?
Well, I think social media is doing us a very bad, or is doing us a disservice, in the sense that initially, some 20 years ago, you see people interacting with each other. Nowadays, we interact with our media, our phones.
Times have changed.
Pardon? Things have changed, exactly. You see, we interact more with society and social society that we don't even know about, or we hardly even know anything about. We interact with them more than we interact with each other.
Okay.
Again, we realize that in relationships, people are having issues. Why? Because somebody decides that I'm going to get married to somebody I have hardly interacted with in person. Okay? So then you get married to this person and you realize that this person is a fake. Again, people go to parties, there's hardly any social interaction.
Okay.
You can go to a party and you realize almost 3/4 of the party people are looking at their phones.
Okay. I'm sure Emefa is thinking, physical relationship cries, it's hard to maintain, the one you've met on social media. But I want us to look at solutions now. Is that what you're doing?
But on the polls, yesterday we conducted a poll on Twitter. We wanted to be sure. Well, he's giving us the numbers. It's quite a dire number. Looks like almost all of us are almost addicted to social media. But we conducted a poll, wanted to know whether or not, or how long can you stay away from social media? Let's see what you had to say on Twitter. Let's see.
So on Twitter, quite a number of comments came in. Someone says, I work on social media, never, with 100% laughter.
It means they would never go off social media.
Where are they going? They are not going anywhere. Man says months. Or no, I commented and said months. And Man also joined me and said months.
Okay.
Totally.
So remember, the question was that how long can you stay off social media? Okay.
We've gone beyond it. Can we go back to our post, please? Yep.
Okay.
So Kwabna or at Nana_Bonnie says 28 days, 3 hours.
Interesting.
That's what almost a month. That's almost a month there. Someone, Nana Pedi says, I just can't. Every minute I touch my phone. Kalio says 5 minutes. Interesting. Emefa, my own producer, says an hour maximum. Why? Because you're producing AM Club. Please, 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 please. L_Shatta or Amo_Sari says, unless I'm busy, he can't
That's
stay
a good
away.
perspective. He's able to identify that now I'm busy. Let me go and get something done.
That's
okay,
good.
so we are sure of productivity from such a person.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Jeffrey Boateng says that I can for a while if I have a problem with my device. Even that, I won't be comfortable. But once my device is working 24/7, I'm on. Okay. Someone said till I'm out of bundle. Nana Jemfi Kumanini says, as long as I can, I was off social media in the months of May and June this year. Like I was off WhatsApp for like months. I don't go offline, always online, unless I'm busy or something. If not, forget 24/7. Coming in from Akwesi 200. Also, Cultured says 2 hours on social media, but I don't go offline. Interesting. Kwesi_Isua says, unless my phone gets spoiled or not with me, if not, then I'm always on phone. Okay, so sadly,
yeah, he added sadly. He knows that that's sad.
It's
okay.
It's true, indeed.
Do we have
I'll check out
solutions?
some WhatsApp messages quickly, but look, social media has come to stay with us.
Yeah.
I hear the argument, I hear, oh, back then, always the adults will tell us 20 years ago, 15 years ago. The truth is, this is where we are in the world now. Any tool, I don't want to say it will get worse, but the world is evolving and this is what's going to happen. So we are here with social media. Our population is what, 31 million?
32.
32, almost 32 million.
32 million plus.
I understand that almost half of it, that's over 14 million, are on the internet.
Yes.
And Facebook has over 7 million subscribers in Ghana alone. So the thing is, it's with us. We're going to look at some solutions, but like you said, let's read some WhatsApp messages. Good morning, I'm Clement or Iceberg, watching you live from Akwadai. I don't know where that is. I think most of the young people in this generation have already fallen into the trap of social media. I used to love reading hard copy books, but hardly do I because I'm almost always on my phone. I've tried overcoming this addiction, which I'm still battling, although I've successfully deleted my Facebook accounts. I'm with you on that one. But it's not been easy. I still lurk on Twitter. My regards to Emefa. Very well. She has your regards. Let's see. Let me see if I can do one more, and then we move. My name is Social Media Addiction. If we say we are starting, we won't end. Sometimes I'm like, let me just see what's trending for like 2 minutes. It's so funny how I end up spending hours on it. So true. I'm Emanuela from New Edubiase. I'm so addicted to social media that when I don't have bundle, I don't feel okay. I feel like I'm always supposed to be online doing something. I'm Kelly from Tema. Social media has made the bond we used to have with our relatives lost. You can be in the same room with your relative and no word will be said. It's just so sad. I'm Kwame from Achiase. Also, the youth today sometimes can't even focus when walking by the roadside. They are always on their phones, and honestly, you'd realize they aren't doing anything beneficial on the phone. Kendrick from Obuasi, and I can understand. Last week from the gym, I said I was going to look for catfish to eat small. The catfish was so hot. I don't know, this story is weird, but the catfish was so hot, so I was trying to get the waiter's attention to get me some water. 4 waiters, they were all on their phones, sitting afar.
Wow.
And you know, in the restaurant, you can't shout the waiter's name. You try to get the attention.
The pepper was not shishing you that you can't shout.
Because you can't shout, it's so hot.
Okay.
And they're all on their phones. And it's crazy. So this is what it is. Like I said, social media is here to stay with us. Let's look at solutions in your findings. What can we do? I learned some time ago that I should turn off notifications. So I turned off a lot of my notifications. Unless I go on the app, I don't know who has sent me a message. And in that way, too, sometimes you lose
out. I mean,
because somebody has sent you an important message, you have to respond quickly. But then 3 hours later, you go, So let's look at solutions. What do we do? Keep this. How do you describe it? Keep this tool we have that is benefiting us in a way, but also not
necessary
get
evil.
That God bless you.
Okay.
See, Emefa are just taking the word out of my mouth. Social media is a necessary evil. To know how to use social media and to understand how it operates and not to love it will be an argument of total want of sense in anyone. As you have rightly said, it has come to stay. And whilst we are talking about negative effects, there are millions of advantages that we get from social media.
True.
Positive. In fact, let's take vloggers. Let's take bloggers. They are making millions of money from social media. Musicians have been able to reach wide number of people and they are making millions.
At the expense of other people, I must say.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So we need to, when we are discussing, it's not as if social media is the devil. Social media is like fire. It depends on how you use it. It can be a good servant,
but a bad master.
A bad master. As an individual, these are some of the things we need to do in order to prevent social media addiction. First, you need to turn off your social media notifications.
Thank you
That's
very
first
much.
one.
I think I've done well.
Now, there is a difference between using social media and getting addicted to social media. If you are using social media, you need to plan daily when do you go on social media. But if you are the type that even when you are driving, you have the urge to go on social media, then you know that you are addicted. In that case, what you need to do, delete your app or uninstall your app. Your account will still be there for some time, 30 days and over, and see and train yourself to live without the social media.
Also, so Benjamin, you see, Emma has this quizzing look. It gets very dicey. So you have a case where you have relationships. Of course, you have relationships. So you're planning how many times in a day you're going to go on social media when you never know when your better half is going to send you a message and say, hey,
why is your better half sending messages on social media? They can call you, can they not?
What people don't get is that WhatsApp is a social media app.
I agree. I'm saying
so
call.
WhatsApp is social media.
Call. Telephone. Hello.
Come on. It's easier to send a message, Perhaps you're busy, so hey, if you're not busy, And then you're going to go and you're doing yourself maybe, I want to be on social media at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and let's say 5 p.m. It's not going to be effective because then you're going to lose out, like Emefa said, on a lot of things.
You carry your partner along.
Now, you see, if you are addicted, addiction is a problem. So, of course, if you are addicted, your partner will know about your addiction.
Yeah.
And so that's a challenge. And let me say that addiction to social media is like being addicted to any drug at all. It's really serious. But because it's not something that we really see, we don't take it serious. But it's very, very serious and we need to take it seriously. Also, if you are someone who is addicted to social media, you need to create a physical distance between yourself and your electronic devices, especially when you are engaged in a serious, productive work. So you can put all your phones, as we are here having this discussion, and you are at work, you can put your phones and your tablet in another room. When you close, you can go back for it. Now, even for those who use social media for business, it's just like the way you go to work. You don't go to work for the whole day. So you know that for business, I start my social media, you are a social media manager for a company. 7 o'clock you go there. If it's 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, you close. And once you close, you pack the devices. It also takes a lot of self-discipline and determination. Because what we are talking about here, the phone belongs to you. No one is going to cane you for going for the phone again. Yeah. So you need to be disciplined and determined. And if you see that you are not being able to do it, that is where the uninstallation and the deleting must happen. It has to happen because, especially for those who are not using the social media for business, you just go there and watch videos. There's cost implications, and there is also issue of depression and low self-esteem. Because you see, if I see you the way you are dressed nicely, say, hey, this guy, I know him. He was my junior in school. He's now working here. Look at the pictures he's putting up. I want to be like you. You understand? That creates another problem of low self-esteem, and it's actually also leading to a lot of depression and issues. So you need to tell yourself, plan your routines, your daily routines in such a way that social media should be part of it. But the time you spend on social media is minimized to the barest minimum so that it will not affect your productive aspect of life.
Benjamin,
good one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want Jerry to also help us, since he's a digital marketer, for the same thing, some solutions.
Your solution should be tailor-made for people who use it for business. I think this was very quite personal.
For general.
But because you're using it for business, advice should go for people who use it for business. Okay.
Jerry?
So, yeah, hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So for people that use it for business, the advice that give perfectly even sit for social media managers, influencers, and content creators. Take it as a job. You have a 9 to 5. Close at 5. You can leave your social media and interact with the people in your life. Personal interactions is also really important. Also, try and turn off notifications that are not necessary for you. Notifications that are not from people that you really want to help. For example, Facebook says unless two notifications regards to your friend has liked somebody else's post, you can turn those notifications off. They are not necessary and they will tend to distract you. Also, you can turn your phone on focus mode when you are working. Almost every Android and iOS device has that now. So once you put it on focus mode, you won't get any
notifications. Okay.
You do your work, you get back to it. Yeah.
That is really cool. That is really, really cool.
Thank you.
I think the companies themselves are also doing well to try and help people to stay away from the device if they can. I don't know. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Anyways,
okay, that's it, right?
Yes,
okay.
that's about it.
Okay. Thank you so much. We've had a good conversation. Oh, but guys, do not turn off your MX24 television, your notification. Keep it on so that when we are live, you get that notification.
Benjamin, are you out there? If we want to reach you, ask questions, perhaps?
Yes, I'm out there. Social media is Benjamin Kwame Amankwa. Twitter, I'm not really active on Twitter, but if you want to reach me on Facebook, know that I do a lot of politics on my wall. So be ready to follow what I do. It's pure politics.
It's pure politics.
I write everything in politics. I'm a politics from head to toe. Okay. So if you are ready to follow me, know that I'm going to write a lot of political stuff. Some you like it, some you don't like it. But that is me.
That's why it's social media.
That's why it's social media.
I should say. What's your favorite social media app?
Facebook.
This is very interesting. I feel like Facebook is becoming obsolete, but anyways, that's my opinion.
Anyway.
And what's his name? Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry.
Yes, so I'll plug in my organization. I work with Stronko Business Solution Center. You can find us on any social media platform at Stronko Business.
Okay.
At SORONKO Business. Stronko Business. And then we do digital marketing, social media management.
Okay.
Website, so
all right, Jerry. 80 Jerry, thank you so much. Social media, digital media strategist, Benjamin Kwame Amankwa, communication and media expert, as well as Mrs. Ako Hayfron, clinical psychologist. Gentlemen and lady, thank you so much for your time. We're moving straight to...
Yes, we want you to take care of your natural hair, virgin hair. I know that since morning, Godwin has been coming at my wig. But see, I have some natural hair and then I'll share my challenges and we'll find solutions together. So if you're a natural hair girl, do stay. Fashion Wednesday coming up. I guess I'm Godwin.
Come enjoy music, magic, and comedy live on one stage. Saturday, 30th July at the Grand Arena. Performing live, Kiddy,
Girls wanna have fun. Know that
Adina Thembi, Clemento Suarez, Kenny Black.
If your neighbor is light in complexion, look at your neighbor and say neighbor.
And South African magician Red Guards. Tickets are going for a cool 100 Ghana City single and 150 for double. Available at Airport Shell, Bachona Total, Silverbird Cinemas, Eddie's Pizza, YFM, and Wonder Wings. Buy your tickets now by Momo with the shop code *713 *33 *10#.
I'll give you 1 million.
MMC Live is powered by Global Media Alliance and sponsored by HD Plus, South African Airways, Fan Milk, Scent of Africa by Ganduo Cosmetics, Ruan Air, Eddie's Pizza, for Papa Car Rentals and Imperial Blue Whiskey. Supported by Wupro, Silverbird Cinemas, Perception Management International, Media Partners.
I be the one man that you see.
Okay, sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you pay for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you can be my baby.
What
if
else?
I broke, now my business simply. I'ma show you go buy to get you.
I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, being called, yeah, bad things go from a side.
No hands. Still I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Your songbird Jackie, keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know what it is upon Marisha. But my Jesus knew. Yeah, best I got to big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's upon Malians.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Kwesi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. Dee-da-dee.
Drinking my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so. Mwah.
Your Saturday nights just got better.
With unimaginable excitement.
10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
The most heated rap battles.
Squad for the work soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I blow you menace, ready, it be me with the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong.
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu akomedi womunede. Yeah. Nyansa. Don't fuck. Lighter.
For myself, Oporua.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Hey,
When I wake up in the morning and my hair is all a mess, I don't fret, I don't worry. Pull up the button, then I'm gone. In a taxi off to Osu, my messy fro begins to shrink. But I don't fret, I don't worry. My coily crown's getting some love. I love my braids and butternuts, my twist and sister locks. I want my kiki braids crochet, my curls and Marley locks display. Me pen and style, me smile and make it know. Brand new hair, brand new me. Me pen and style, me smile and make it know. Brand new hair, brand new me. Now if you are feeling super quirky, and when you miss your local roots, pull out those clips and comb the afro, and maybe stretch it with some thread. And if you're feeling super sassy, and when your mane has got that glow, shake out those tresses, lay those edges. There's nothing sassier than your fro. But I love my braids and butternuts, my twist and sister locks. I want my kiki braids crochet, my curls and Marley locks display. Me pen and style, me smile and I can know. Brand new hair, brand new me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the AM Club. So this is Fashion Wednesday and today we're talking about natural hair, virgin hair. Okay, I know that this is a great concern for almost every woman watching me. It's so difficult to take care of your own hair, especially if it's virgin, not processed. It's very, very tough, time consuming. Sometimes it's painful if you have hair like mine. But this morning, I've got Claudia Kotoyeboa joining us. She is a cosmetologist and event planner as well. This morning, she'll help us understand the type of hair that you have. If you have natural hair and you've been struggling with it, she'll teach you how you can take care of it. Claudia, good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, Emefa.
Okay, but madam, I didn't know you had grey hair in your hair like this. Okay. Okay, Claudia,
Yeah.
so you may have heard how difficult is it. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of women would like to keep their natural hair because it's beautiful, it's less expensive and all, but it's just nearly impossible. Our weather, sometimes it's so difficult, it's painful and all of that. But let's backtrack. What are there types of natural hair?
Okay, so before I start, let me correct you. Keeping natural hair is not really expensive.
Personal experience.
It's not really expensive. But then you are going to be incurring some costs here and there and all of that. All right, so let's get into this. So having natural hair, basically it's not as people perceive that having permed hair is not natural. Having permed hair like your what you're wearing, I mean, what is growing from your hair.
Okay.
So far as it's growing from the scalp, it's natural hair.
Okay.
But when it's not processed, when it's not chemically treated, it's not colored, it's not continually blow dried, and it is virgin hair.
Okay.
Are we
Okay,
getting it?
so there's a difference between the virgin hair and then the natural hair. If it's growing from your scalp, that is natural.
Yes.
Whether or not you have added some products or
It's
anything,
natural.
it's natural.
It's natural.
It's only when you have added some
chemically treated, relaxed, colored, yeah. Anything that takes it away from its natural state, you've de-virginized the hair.
Okay, great. What do we have? What is this? Virgin hair or natural hair?
Yeah, it's virgin hair. As you can see, there is no color. It's naturally growing gray.
Okay.
Already.
Okay. What does it mean?
Yeah.
She's aging or it's just genetics?
Probably. It could be.
Okay. Are there types of the natural hair?
Yes. So we've got types of the hair, and normally it's advisable you get to know your hair type so that you get to know the kind of products to be applying so that it will make it easier and it will make it look beautiful for you yourself.
Okay.
Yes, so talking about the types, we have the coarse hair, that is the very hard, like the one you were talking about. So instead of saying hard hair, I prefer you say coarse hair.
Okay.
So we have the medium, we have the fine hair. So the fine hair is like the very soft one. Sometimes they normally call it the wind is blowing my hair.
Okay. it has it got to do with it being healthy? What's the implications of these three?
Normally, it's
types?
genetical.
Okay.
It's genetical, and sometimes too, some people can say that I used to have bulky hair. I used to have a lot of hair, but recently my hair is not really growing no more. Probably because of stress, because you're not eating well. Because as they say, what you take in shows on the outside.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah. So how do you determine these hair types?
Right.
Yeah. So how do you determine it? We can run some tests to see your hair type. First we can check the hair porosity.
What does that mean?
So yeah, checking your hair porosity. That means checking how your hair is able to absorb water.
Okay.
Yes. So if your hair is really able to absorb so much water, it's not so good. That means any product you put in is going to absorb automatically everything.
Is that not the whole point? You want the hair to absorb it,
really,
that's why. Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. Because at the end of the day, you are absorbing all the leftovers that needs to be washed away. You need only the protein, the nutrients that are in the products. Exactly.
Okay, okay. So I think that going to run a test to check your hair type.
You can do it at home.
At home?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it at home.
So there's no lab?
Yeah, you can take just a strand like this. Just a strand. I don't know if the camera is capturing.
Okay.
Just a strand like that.
Yes.
Yes. You pull it out. It's not so painful. Did you feel it? Okay, so we have this. So assuming we have, okay, let's use this water here. You can just dip it in. Let's take a bit of it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah? So, I know the viewers can't see this.
Okay, but I'm sure you have an idea that you're putting a strand in water.
Yes. So you just observe it for some time and then you see if it's settling down, then you know that it has high porosity.
What do you mean by settling down? Going below the water.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if it's floating, that means you have low porosity, which is equally not so good.
Okay.
So, you know, everything, it has to be a balance. Exactly. Yeah. So
the balance means that the strand should be like it is swimming, like it's in the middle.
Kind of. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, aside checking the hair porosity, you can also check the elasticity. How elastic or how stretchy the hair is. So we then again go for 2 or 3 strands and see, like that. It's not coming out. Very good elasticity.
Okay.
So some people tend to have very low elasticity. The moment you take it out like that, it breaks up.
Okay.
And that is when you start saying, my hair is breaking. I use this product and my hair is breaking. Sometimes it's not the product.
Okay. Now that we know how you can check, which ones are the very common ones in Ghana? I like to speak to a certain group of people watching. Which one is the very common? Is the coarse, the medium, or the fine ones?
The coarse.
The coarse.
Yes.
I follow that category.
The coarse.
Okay, so for a coarse hair, how do you start growing it? I mean, how do you start growing your natural? Let's assume that you really never decided to wear natural hair like this. You decide to grow it. How do you start?
Okay, so let's take it from a transitioning point.
Right.
Somebody that has permed or relaxed hair, you want to transition into your natural. Sometimes it's not really necessary you cut everything down and then grow it. You can transition from the permed, which because there's been chemical applied to the hair before, the hair is hungry for chemicals. And you're not giving it the chemical. So definitely it's going to die off. So as gradually as the chemical part is dying off, you're also growing the natural virgin one. So it will get to a time, probably 6 months to a year, you will see the growth. Okay, so our hair grows like half an inch every month.
Half an inch every month?
Yes.
Interesting.
So sometimes, I mean, it's like averagely.
Okay.
So you don't have to be really concerned when your hair is not growing. You just have to know yourself, how your hair grows. You can't compare your hair like as an African or as Ghanaian to somebody that's been born with an Indian. You can't compare the hair growth.
Why not?
Because that is how ours were made.
Okay, and is this influenced by what you eat, drink, or anything?
Is.
Or it's just constant, half an inch a month?
Averagely. So it can be just a little above, just a little below.
Okay.
And it's
Can
fine.
I speed up the process with what I eat and drink?
Yes.
Okay.
You can. So, you know, the hair is something that is ingrown. So whatever you see here is more like a dead cell. So that is why you have all the products just to keep it alive.
Okay.
So just imagine somebody that is almost dying.
Okay.
And you are harsh to the person, you are rough with the person. Definitely the person going to leave you.
Okay.
Exactly.
They'll break away. That's what you
Exactly.
mean. Okay. So I still stay with the transition. Okay. How do I transition less painfully? As you have said, the hair may be, you know, yearning for products and all of that. That's what it's known for. So how do I transition?
Okay. So let's use this for an example.
Okay.
This hair is probably a year and a half old, if I'm right. I'm right. Oh, okay. So
hair. Okay.
Okay. So. See, it's in its dry state, though we added a little conditioning and butter. Natural hair needs so much conditioning.
Why?
Makes it moisturized.
Okay, so when you say natural hair needs so much conditioning, is this to say that I walk about spraying conditioners into my hair?
No.
At what point?
Probably in the mornings when you are going about your everyday activities, before you step out, you need to condition your hair. Condition here, leave-in conditioners you can use, and then avoid so much oils.
Okay, so leave-in conditioner is the one that you can leave in your hair, no wash out. Okay.
Yes.
Avoiding oils. What does that mean?
Some people have the mentality putting so much shea butter grows the hair. No.
Okay.
You are frying the hair. Exactly.
Okay.
So you need it, but generous amount.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And before I would comb this hair, before you comb your natural hair, please get this bottle. It's so not expensive. Get water in it, fill it, just pump a little, just to make it easier. You get it? Sometimes when you add the water, you can actually even finger comb it, as I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you can see, it comes out a bit softer before you use a wide tooth comb. This is called a wide tooth comb, and you need it. It has to be part of your collection or whatever. And then whilst you are combing, please start from the tips. Don't just start. You see that the moment I start here, she will start.
So why do they do this at the salons? You go to the salon, you want your hair washed and styled, and it is the oosh, 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 till you
That
go
is why you
home.
have to see a professional.
Okay, please. Thank you for that response.
Okay. So as you can see,
let's
are
see.
you having or feeling any form of pains?
Okay.
So you start from the ends and then
And
work your way through it. Exactly. That way it becomes, I mean, little to no pain at all.
Nice.
At all. Exactly.
Okay.
So let's just say you woke up in the morning, you want to go somewhere very quick, and you have natural hair. You can't go to the salon. You have to do something like do it yourself at home. You can do something that is like 2 minutes, fix it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, we can try it. We
Okay.
can. All right. So we have a hairpiece here. We're going to use it. So we already combed it, yeah? So let's see how it goes.
Okay, so
you can try this at home.
This one, you have the natural hair. The natural hair is here already. The long-awaited natural hair is here already. And so you, first tip, do not brush your hair dry. Always make sure that you put a little water in there and have a white tooth comb as she's got, as Claudia's got. And then she can be you can work your way from tip to bottom. Do not come from bottom to top. It will hurt you, and I'm sure you don't want to jump ship. You want to keep your natural hair again.
Okay. So what we're doing now is something protective, and then let's say we've conditioned it.
What does protective mean? You're protecting your hair from what? Heat, from breaking,
all those things.
Okay.
So before I put my hair into braids or anything, I'm oiling my scalp, not the hair.
What does the oil do?
It stimulates the scalp. Moisturize it, some people have flaky scalp.
Okay.
It prevents it from flaking a lot.
Okay. What
Yeah.
type of oil? Do you need to know the type of oil? Not brand per se, but what type of?
We
cooking
have
oil.
Not cooking oil. Okay, so we use normally natural oils.
Okay.
Natural oils. You can use castor oil, avocado oil, those oils.
Those oils.
Yes.
Okay.
Not cooking oil at all. Okay, so I'm putting this in braids. I mean, something simple and fast.
Okay. Wow, you're not doing oosh.
Exactly.
Okay.
She's not supposed to go through any pain at all.
Okay. So you're saying that it's not expensive keeping natural hair?
Yes, but
What makes
definitely
it
you are
less
going to incur some cost because when we say natural, what you are putting in your hair, you should be able to eat it.
Okay, so why can't I put cooking oil then? Anyway.
Okay, so
organic products.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cooking oils are made from the natural
Don't mind
stuff.
me.
Exactly. So yes.
Okay. Guys, and if you don't know how to braid like we are doing now, what can I do? Brush it all behind
Brush it all
or
back.
something.
Exactly.
Okay. So your go-to stuff in your natural hair bag should be wide tooth comb, a spray bottle, organic oil. Okay, that's where we are now. If we get to add some of the things to it, I'll let you. Okay. And how often should you go to the salon and not try to do things at at home?
On your own. Okay, so for keeping natural hair, sometimes you have to visit the salon. And that is for sometimes when you want to do the deep conditioning treatment and all that. Exactly. So we'll talk about the deep conditioning.
Okay, yeah, let's stay on the deep conditioning. How often should you deep condition your hair?
Once every 3 months at least.
Even with natural hair?
Yes.
Wow, even if it's
natural
coarse.
hair needs it more than any other.
I would have thought it would be faster, like you need more deep conditioning. Okay. Okay.
Too much of everything is
okay.
bad.
So deep conditioning, what do you mean by
as
deep
you can
conditioning?
see, I'm flattening the side just so that anybody who cannot braid wouldn't feel like
okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Don't freak out if you don't know how to braid cornrow.
Yeah.
You can just put all of it back. Okay. So you dip the brush?
No.
This one? Or this?
Yes.
So what is this?
It's just a hairpiece.
Hair extension too.
Yes.
But if you have enough hair and you can hold it behind, you won't need this, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't need it.
How do you, so the deep conditioning, like I said, what do you need? What do you need?
Okay,
like a conditioner
so we
and
have, when you go to the market, we have different products and different brands which are already made for deep conditioning. So some are hair proteins. Some are called hair proteins, which is equally. So you just know what your hair needs. Hair proteins, hair mayonnaise. I mean, different marketing names on the market. Okay. Exactly.
Do you shampoo before you deep condition?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you shampoo, wash it out.
With everything you do with your natural hair, just make sure you shampoo first. And even before you touch your hair, you wash your hands, sanitize it, because who knows, you might be transferring bacteria from your hands to your hair, which is also harmful.
Okay.
Yeah.
When people say that my hair has split ends, what does it mean?
Okay, so basically you can see your hair kind of breaking. It has uneven ends.
Okay.
It looks weak. It looks very fragile.
Okay.
And normally when you have hairs like that, it affects the now coming ones.
Okay, the new growth.
The new growth ones. So it's always better you cut off the split ends. To have the healthy ones, so that you can just take care of it.
Okay, is that not some reverse? Cut so that it will grow proper. I mean, people fight when they go to the salon. Don't cut my hair, don't cut my hair.
But those ones are very, very dangerous because it ends up just destroying the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you protect the hair when you're going to sleep? Natural hair.
Okay, so you can put on satin bonnet.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Nothing cotton.
Why?
It absorbs all the moisture in your hair.
Nice.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I would never know this.
Yes. So even if you have a pillowcase that is cotton, probably get yourself a satin bonnet.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, this is simple and nice.
And you're ready to go in just some few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much inches do you need if you wanted to lock your hair?
If you want, I mean, you can start from scratch. Yeah, there are different types of locks, and I wouldn't want to go there because it's a whole.
I'm not going there.
Exactly.
Just to scratch your interest,
Exactly.
okay?
Exactly.
Okay.
Natural. No gels, no jams, nothing.
Gels are not good for your...
It's good, it's okay. It's okay. But now we have nothing, and it still looks good.
Sweetie, look at me, let me see. We're going for lunch after here. Okay, all of this, if you didn't want to do it at home and you went to the salon, about how much? How much budget?
So from shampooing, that's about 40, 60. And the hairpiece, 150. So like 200 cedis.
Yeah, about 200
yeah.
cedis.
And then you can keep it for, I mean, it looks almost like the natural hair. So it's complemented. And you can use it anytime you want. So after a day's work, you come home and then, after stretching, after eating, everything, in seconds, you take it off.
Claudia, you know what? Let me have the full attention on very coarse hair.
Okay.
You know how devastating it can be. And very depressing. I mean, people have had to cry. I have had to cry in the room because of my hair.
Yes.
Because I would transition to perm. I like to add some chemicals, and it is still coarse. Then I like to do the natural. Then I'm cutting. There's that confusion and depression that comes with hair. Let's address that bit of it that, okay, if your hair is absolutely coarse, water is just enough?
No. No.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start from relaxed hair.
Okay.
Some people have very dense hair, coarse. So if you fall under that category, I'm sorry for you. You might always have issues with hairstylists and stuff.
Okay.
Because you might have used so many products and they are not working for you.
Okay.
Actually, you're not supposed to relax your hair for it to look like fly flat. You are just straightening it. It's just a chemical to help you straighten your hair for manageability.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay. So do not freak out if you go to the salon and then you have, you know, if you put relaxer and it's not too relaxed. Don't freak out.
You're even supposed to be okay. Because over processing it, that is where all the bruha has come from. My hair breaking and all the over processing the chemicals. So if you are putting the chemicals right, trust me, you're not going to have any issues at all with your hair. And then with coarse hairs, you're not supposed to. Recently, I've been hearing some people say, I'm supposed to be perming my hair like twice a year, once a year, depending on your hair type. Girl, don't go to the salon with a routine of somebody with very soft hair trying to apply it to yourself when you have coarse hair. Please allow your therapist to tell you what to do so that the both of you can come to an agreement to work for the betterment of your hair and yourself.
You know what? I could go on and on and on and on and on with questions. Yeah.
Exactly.
It looks like today we focused so much on the natural hair. Another time we'd focus on the virgin hair, which is also another type of natural hair. Claudia, thank you so much. This is very simple and all. It's pretty simple to have natural hair. I'm considering going back to natural hair.
Please
okay,
do.
I will. Thank you so much. Where can we find you?
Okay, so my studio is at Kwabinya Shell Filling Station, Afro Black Beauty Studio. You can see me, you can find me on Instagram, on Snapchat, AfroBlack_GH.
Claudia, you're such a nice person. Thank you so much. Guys, that's it for Fashion Wednesday. I trust that you've learned a thing or two. We are on standby for the plug. We'll be back shortly.
Use plenty of herbs and spices. There is a variety of herbs and spices at our disposal these days, more so than ever. They not only provide flavor, but also may offer several health benefits as well. For example, ginger and turmeric both have potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which may help improve your overall health. Due to their powerful potential health benefits, you should aim to include a wide variety of herbs and spices in your diet.
every single moment. You were there by my side. Whenever I'm
This is every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Until the night is over, I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. I wanna be in your light until the night is over, until the night is over, until the night is over.
Olua Berner bringing us in until the final segment of the show. You're watching the AM Club if you just tune in. My name is Godwin Nambo, and we are on our last segment. Like I rightly said, I'm excited about this one, special effects. That's what we're treating you to end the show. And I have this fine gentleman here, Nathaniel Ameuga, but he chooses to be called Kruski.
Yeah.
Cruz, where you get that one from? Miniki from school?
No. It'd be long thing, man.
Some long. Okay, you spare us the details, but guy, welcome. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Goodness, special effects. I'm super excited. So let's get into it. You're going to do something for us this morning?
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Okay, so we are looking at a basic zombie look. Yes, we actually have the ones that are very complicated. But then this one, I'm just going to give you some basic ones, how to even improvise in your own homes to actually do that.
Without much we do, shall we?
All right,
so we're going to have a conversation whilst you're doing that. So, of course, my first question is going to be, why special effects?
This thing keeps popping up, but, initially, I keep saying I wanted to be an actor. Yes.
Hold it right there. Let me take that in and feel good about myself. Now tell me.
Yes, I had interest for acting. And I went to school at GH Media to actually pursue my acting career. And that's when I realized this whole thing was like really there, this makeup thing.
Special effect, makeup, special effect. Okay.
Exactly.
So what made you fall in love with it? Like, what made you choose that over acting?
I don't know, but I feel I love art. Anything about art, I'm so enthused about it. So that actually drives me to do special effects. Because I could see an art painting and I'll be like, trying to find a meaning. Anything art, I want to interpret it myself. So I feel it is there.
Is this something you studied before GH Media?
I would say for some time I started realizing this whole thing started from childhood. Because my grandma used to tell me, I used to do this sketches, these sketches on behind her door. I'll draw people crying, someone is dead, they are carrying the person to the grave to bury the person and all that. So I think I also had the interest, or let me say, when I was in SHS, we used to do this drama club thing where we actually I use charcoal and then this, how do you call it, pencil to actually create some marks on their people's faces, and then we take pictures for school magazine.
Right.
So I actually didn't know it was leading me somewhere.
Interesting.
So basically, I was following my passion for acting, and I realized, no.
God had a different purpose for you. And so I realized that you clean her face with something.
Yeah,
like
basically,
alcohol.
when it comes to special effects, you would have to make sure your working area is clean. Not special effect only, but makeup, because we use chemicals, and probably she actually put on something, and if maybe our chemical gets in contact with that, it's going to
give a
react.
reaction.
Yes, so you always have to keep your working area very clean.
Okay.
Then you can actually style your work. So this is actually my latex, or you can actually improvise with top bond glue if you don't have latex. So I'm going to use this to create some scratches on the face, because you know, as a zombie, you don't have a very smooth face. They are like assumed dead bodies that are risen. So you'd have to create those scratches, or like peeling off skin.
Interesting. Please don't try this at home if you are not a special effects person.
Okay, so I'm going to do this at the areas where I want my
scratches to be.
Yes.
Okay. How difficult was the study for you? Because special effects wasn't something that when it comes to the movie industry, special effects is not something that is big here.
Yeah.
You know, so why, of all the things, if you could have chosen lighting or sound or, you know, producing and all that, why special effects? Was it because also people were not really?
Yes, I think that was actually another reason I actually decided to delve into such area, because people were not really doing special effects. They were doing it, but it was not that realistic. So I actually decided to say, okay, the acting career, yes, it's nice, but then the makeup is also part of the whole entertainment industry. So let me also put that area and see. So it was actually a risk I took.
Because you have to continue, because
I wanted to dry a little, then I can, yes. So I wanted to, it's a risk I actually took by entering this field, because people were not really paying attention to special effects. If you go on production, you charge, people will be like, it's too expensive. But then these products are really expensive. So the little you get goes back into your materials, and at the end, you don't even get to make anything. So it was really tough. Getting the materials to were very difficult, because you don't have any shop here in Ghana that sells special effect items. So you have to shop online, and it's way expensive. Clearing the goods alone is like so it was really tough beginning this whole thing, but we really had to do it.
Is that the case now? Is it a lucrative business?
It is, but not yet in Ghana, because they are still not giving that attention yet. But I feel 5 years ago and now the changes are happening. So as time goes on, I believe things are going to change. So now I'm creating my scratches. So when you're using the latex, usually you'd have to make it dry a little.
Okay.
Then once you start using your whatever spatula or whatever thing, it can create those beautiful scratches, and they are going to look very realistic at the end.
Do you see a future for this particular business?
Oh yes, I really do.
In this country?
Yes.
Okay.
I see a future.
I like that.
I know in as much as people are not paying attention now, it's going to pay off soon. Because we've started training people, driving people's interest to their sector. So once there is a high demand,
definitely
there's going to be money.
You're raking your profits very well. But who in the world, is there somebody out there, perhaps, you know, on a larger scale that you look up to?
Yes, the likes of Stan Winston and then Meron. Meron actually, he has a product which we actually use in doing the special effects. But he was a special effect makeup artist himself. Stan Winston also has a university now, but he was also a special effect makeup artist. So I look up to people like that. Okay, so our scratches done nicely.
Our zombie is coming to life. So it looks like her skin is peeling off. That's what it looks like.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, this is so cool. But do you get called by a lot of movie producers?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
get calls from
I don't see the movies. So Ghana movies, do we do zombies? I can imagine music videos. You do music videos as well, right?
I can't remember. I did one for Stonebwoy, the Legbagwe video.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right.
I was actually the one who did those. Dead bodies and then Stonebwoy heads and all that. Yes.
What is this?
So this is now our toning paint.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
For a skin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we are going to use these to actually cover the areas that are not really dried. So if you have enough time, you can actually use a dryer, or if you have time, you can wait for it to actually dry. If it dries, it looks very transparent.
Right.
Yes. So if you don't have that time and probably you're working under pressure, you can actually use your toning paint to just tone the white a little. And when you're working, don't be scared to use your hand, because makeup, we use almost every part of our body.
But they used to do it. It's true. It's blending into her skin.
Yes.
Apart from the expensive nature of your products, what else is difficult about what you do?
The creativity, because with this, sometimes you can be given a task, create somebody's arm, create probably a head, because you are dealing with the human body. So and also you are trying to create reality. So the moment you are given a task, maybe you've not done it before, you'd have to quickly think on your feet. Right? So the moment you're not creative, it becomes very difficult for you to do good special effects.
That's interesting.
Yes. So the thinking alone is a whole job on its own.
And so what is your process like? When someone comes up and says, okay, I'm shooting something and I want an effect where somebody has been butchered.
Okay.
You know, what do you do if you've never done it before? What do you do? Do you go look for videos?
Yes, obviously. Okay. Because in everything you do, you'd have to research, because there are people who are actually doing it before you. So just go online, you can search for it. But if you have it gets to a point where the moment you keep practicing, it becomes a part of you. So sometimes you don't really have to go online to even look for videos. You start getting the ideas how to put it together, because you know, if I put this and this together, I'm going to get this shade. If I put this together, I'm going to get this. So the moment you have those basics, you can actually create almost everything you want to create. Yes.
I've been seeing some pictures behind us, some of your works. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Especially the one from Wakanda Forever.
That was actually one I did for a lady who was in the pageants competition, pageantry. Yeah. So now I'm going to put my pale cream. So I'm going to dab my pale cream, because these zombies are actually looking like dead people. So, and if someone is looking dead, the person looks pale.
Pale.
Yes.
Right.
So you would have to create that pale nature of the character. So now this is going all over what we have done.
I can confidently say this is not for everyone. In drama school, we were taught a little bit of makeup. Bro, trust me, it's not for everyone. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't do it. So this is quite impressive.
I can't remember, we used to do the school tour. I did a school tour with Heritage of Africa with the drama students, SHS drama students. You know, they do this drama festival thing, so we go around teaching them how to do a little of the special effects so they can implement it in their stage dramas and all that. And we have people who are like showing more interest
in wanting to study it.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So I think when
we're
we give it
going
a try, yes,
we're going somewhere.
We're going somewhere.
That's amazing. Wow. Prosthetics and all.
Yes. So that is the very complicated aspect of it, because you'd have to create prosthetics. But this is the basic. If I want to do this in a very complicated way, I would have to mold. I have a mold of her face in the house. Then I create all these ones, but then it will look more deeper than this.
Than what I'm seeing.
Yes. So those ones, it feels like the skin is chopping off. Yes, so you can see like a deep hole and all that. So those ones are the very complicated ones. Yeah.
Let me digress a bit. Since you're still in the industry, what do you make of our movie industry? Film movie industry.
For me now, I think it's picking up as compared to like when I started. It was way bad in 2016, and that was where people were like, "Are you gonna do movie? The movie industry is dead." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but let's give it a try." But now I think we are picking up a movie like Agency, which is actually gonna be premiered like 1st October. I was actually on that job. Yes, and that is a movie, Abuidi, yes. That's actually the picture behind you for Agency. It just passed.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think now we are having good movies out there. The likes of Shelley, the likes of Peter Sedufia doing the Aloe Vera. Now I think it's on Netflix. I
think so.
Yeah, so we are doing amazing. So.
But on a set, how long does it take you to do this?
Yes, it would depend. It would depend on the number of characters we are working on, because I have assistants obviously that we actually go on set with. So if there are many, we just share the characters and then we do.
Okay. Yes. My dear, are you okay? Yeah. Beautiful. So Emefa. Yes. Go to Emefa and then wrap up. Then we'll come and see the final work that Chris K has done. What do you think?
Well, obviously it looks like a zombie. She looks like she just dropped from some alien tombi. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us on the AM Club. My name is Emefa and The Afrogirl. It's been an amazing Wednesday. Mr. Nambo.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been a pleasure with you here as well.
Yes, thank you to all our viewers and those of you who sent in your daily dose of messages as well. We keep saying keep them coming before 7 a.m. before the show begins, because we will be excited to read it out. So send your messages very early so we can read them out. Guys, we appreciate you on behalf of the team here at MS34 TV. We are back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is what, Thursday?
Absolutely, Thursday.
Time flies. Wow.
I don't know what's happening to the rest of the month, the days and the
July
weeks. But
where's
yeah,
July going to?
We're waiting for your birthday, first day of August. But guys, look out for the finished picture on our MX24 social media. We'll post it there so that you get to see the final outlook.
Okay? Kuske, thank you so much for being here. I know the time is so short for you to finish everything. Hey, Mom, you're looking scary already. You should start running. But Kus, how do we follow you on social media?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, KRUZ_K. And then on Facebook, Nathaniel Cruz, KRUZ. And on Twitter, CruzK4.
Twitter, CruzK4. Yeah, man. West Side. Chris, we'll sit down and have a proper conversation.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you so much. Guys, we're back here tomorrow. My name is Godwin Nambo. That's Godwin Nambo on all social media platforms.
Have a good one. My name is Emefa and The Afrogirl.